buonasera tutti, good evening, and welcome to Fate Script. Episode 19, Palms. We had some audio issues. They have been resolved, so thank you everyone for your patience while we tried to sort all this amazing stuff out. We love microphones. Margaret.
No, I had that other one. The hub.
Oh.
The hip.
Oh, chicken dance.
That's it, catch-up dance.
Catch up. Yeah, that's right.
However you do it.
We love it.
That's it. That's how it goes.
Vote now. Which one did you grow up with more? Ketchup or Macarena?
Ketchup.
Ketchup dance or Macarena?
Lost ketchup dance. What about the nutbush?
Sort of sits a little bit outside of those.
I
hated the nutbush.
Ketchup, yeah.
Doing it.
People stare at your feet when you do the nutbush. It's gross.
Yeah, they just want to make sure that you do it right. Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino was the
Tarantino.
Just saying. Anyway, shout outs. We are here for shout outs. Hey, I'll start. Let's. I'm so sorry, among mates D&D. That's oh dear. So we have a couple of things to mention. Fourth Wall is an amazing website that you can go to pick up some awesome gear, i.e., shirts, caps.
I should draw your character sliding down a ladder and just whee, and that's it.
You're gonna have
Get your,
Someone with a broken arm on the back.
get your Fate Script merch from there. Support us in other ways, like Ko-fi or subbing here on this channel. If you like what you hear, see, or /smell, you can continue your support by...
smell.
Oh, yeah.
What are we smelling?
I don't know.
We have smell-o-vision through Twitch. You just put your nose up to the
Smell-o-vision?
vent of your computer and just sniff real
Yaff
hard.
it in.
Yes. Sheldon, breathe heavily into the microphone.
You'll hear that you'll smell this.
Yeah, I'd send you a jar of smell for money.
It's
What
Hungry
the fuck is
Jackson.
happening?
Hungry Jackson coffee all in one.
I hate it here.
We'll post you a Whopper. We've got some spare.
Ham, stop. Oh my God.
Hey, man.
Hey, thank
Oh,
you.
dude.
That's not allowed.
Thank you very much, Doc. And thank you
That is
so much.
truly so
Thank
many
you.
subs.
Thank you so much.
All right, I'll send that jar of smell.
I'll throw in a Whopper.
What smell you don't know yet, but we'll see. Hey, bada beep. I'm allowed to do that. Oh, goodness. Which dance did you age with? Yeah, exactly right. That is the question of the day. With those subs in mind, support us as Ham does and does always. Thank you so much.
Following Ham's footsteps. What?
But that's all I have. Continue. Go for it.
Great. Hey. How you going?
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Shut up.
Fucking dope.
Hey, how you going? Sometime in May, I have the honor of being involved in a thing that you might have heard of by AJ Winters called Castleton, which basically is over 150 creators are coming together to do what is some sort of a combination between Bridgerton and the Hunger Games. Where, we're all competing in a love making. A love match.
Oh,
Ceremony.
Jeez.
Fuck. A love match
That's the
ceremony.
scoring.
You're going to have to subscribe somewhere else for that one.
Oh no, I fucked it up. I'm sorry, AJ. Fuck. Love match
put it like that,
ceremony. See who wins spoils of land and
people die.
yeah, people do die. You can actually, like the Hunger Games, you'll be able to sponsor specific players throughout the campaign. It is like a mini campaign that's going to be a combination of pre-recorded and live. It's going to be a lot of fun. You'll also get to see me and Promethean potentially hate each other for the first time in D&D as I play his ex-wife.
I'm going to sponsor Promethean. I'm joking.
Fuck you!
I take it back. I'm kidding.
I'm also going to sponsor Promethean. My inevitable death. You'll get to meet my little gnome monk named Hexia when that happens. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, speaking of
Hexia.
Promethean and sponsoring Promethean, you can hang out over on the Lorites channel. The 19th of May this month is the next session for Sword of the Skulls, where you can catch me and Jeannie hanging out, playing D&D. We get along in that campaign mildly, I think. You're a pirate.
Yeah, I have a monkey.
The monkey, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's the most important part about my character. So
It's
I have
the
a
monkey.
monkey. Yeah.
Pet monkey.
yeah.
Sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm like, I wish I had a monkey.
I believe Ash also has put up a
No, I want a unicorn now.
casting call for the Lorites. So if you're part of the LGBTQIA plus community and you want to, try a hand at playing a game with Ash, you can go check it out on the Lorites now and taking casting submissions at the moment. So go check that out too.
Nice.
Whoop diddy whoop whoop.
Sick.
Anything else anyone wants to shout out for now?
I'd like to shout out Ben
Oh,
for
Ben?
being here.
oh, shucks.
Hey, we missed you
Good
last
job,
week.
Ben.
We missed you last
We
week.
did.
But obviously, we were quite busy and
Shitting
good
out
to have you
later.
here.
Haha.
Hey,
Hee
hey, John. Cool. What?
It's just how quickly you slid it in there, like, hey,
Hey,
how's it going?
buonasera. All right. And
Funniest of Sarah's to you.
yes. Shout out DM. I will shout out just everyone.
No, you've got to shout yourself out.
Hey, this is a shout out to the DM who is going to start playing now.
You.
Dangerous motherfucker.
DM stands for dangerous motherfucker.
Dancing.
Monkeys.
Yep, dancing monkey. That is also me. Thank you. I appreciate it. So let us start
Now,
with a recap on last week's episode. Okay.
That was only a week ago.
Only
Feels like it was like 3 months ago.
a week ago. 2 seconds while I get that done. That's better. Okay.
Short week ago.
So, that's probably why. So, this is what happened last week on Days of Our Lives.
Through the sands of time.
The Cloud's Fury sauntered into Korth with the news of the city being in lockdown because of a missing prince. You found the bustling inn of the Field's Rest was fully booked, but you were mysteriously given a room by none other than Kira Nole, who told you of a secret way into the city.
Yes, he did.
You chose his...
We discovered he's real hot.
Yeah.
He's like a 10 out of 10.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You just kept rolling until that
He's hot.
0 came up. Yeah.
No. Like, Jeannie rolled it first go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's hot.
Did we say it looked like, what's his name? Legolas? The first one?
Fuck me up, Kieran.
Darker skin, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, you chose his path,
I'm okay with it.
and
What's that guy's name?
you avoided Dragonborn while finding a large emerald and sapphire egg-shaped object. And in the darkness, you walked under rock and stone and wall. So, you are currently in pitch darkness. It's your dwarven eyes and your tiefling eyes and your shifter eyes. You all should be able to see these greys and black shadowy outlines in front of you, but you see nothing. So your best understanding is that there is something cast, some magical effect surrounding you that's causing you to be essentially blind. Although you still sense, Kailani, around you, that there is a presence behind you and your companions in front. Could I get the marching order as you slowly traverse your way into the underbowels of Korth?
I think I said I was going first because of that blind sight.
I'll go right behind you.
Good.
Thank you, Annalise. Who's
Sure.
behind?
I'll go after that.
Ivor next. Behind you is going to be Lila.
Nice.
And number two, who's taken up the rear?
Yeah, which one of you
That
likes
sounds
to be in the
like-
rear?
What's funny?
Look, I'd probably be lingering around the back.
Yeah.
All right. So
You'd be the butt.
you're after
I'm in the
Lila.
rear. Yeah.
Nice. You what?
You're the rear,
I'm
and he's
the
the rear.
Yeah.
Yep. Got it. Thank you.
Rear.
Well, you both. There you go.
Rear-ended.
Double-ended.
Yeah.
Okay.
DP.
Fucking hell.
DP. It's a dark place.
Just making sure. Mature content warning. Yep. Good. Still on.
Yeah, it's
good.
still up.
Lock and then excellent.
Hey, Bish.
Okay, so
Enough.
as you continue your way as you continue your way forward, you start to have these new sounds, these new smells that start to emanate into your senses, and you almost start to use them to your advantage since your eyesight has been essentially non-existent, become non-existent, and you start to smell just almost as though the air's thicker and smellier, a mixture of old grass and shit. As
that
you
you?
find yourselves getting closer
Maybe.
and closer to what you hear to be running water. And you
Oh,
hear
where did you go?
Kirinoli's voice behind you say, "You're heading in the right direction."
Wait, he's there too?
Kirinoli,
Oh.
yes.
Since when?
Kirinoli, his voice just erupts.
Oh, he's hot.
Is that, I'm going to ask the voice, is that a sewer I hear running in the distance?
That is correct. We are becoming closer and closer to underground Korth. Sewers run expertly throughout this entire city. And you are going to now be at a little more of a risk. Watch yourselves. For around every corner could be other people, other denizens who call this place home or use it to travel between, secretly between the one part of Korth or another. Be aware. We may be watched by others apart from the House Thorani members.
Is the darkness for our safety, or is it to keep the way secret from us?
For now,
Everyone check your posture, by the way.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. He responds with, from behind, he responds with, "It is for your own, it is to keep our way secret to you.
Okay, well, can we have a lamp soon?
You will have it when we reach a more common area of the sewers, one that more than just us traverse. But only we know this particular path into the sewers themselves." And you all of a sudden, as you feel your way around this walkway, the path leads more in a downward trajectory, and you start to feel that the inside of this tunnel is in fact angled in a circular shape. You feel moss as greenery and little plants and roots start to feel like that they are growing within the cracked stone that must be around you. You feel dampness at your feet as a mixture of that same moss becomes slippery and it becomes smellier again, and that you slosh within this maybe half an inch worth of muck. You do feel it running though, because you're angled downward. It is sort of now becoming a little bit more of a small stream, as you must have understood that you have passed other tunnels, because there is a bit of an echo through here, and it's the muck is starting to become a little bit more have more velocity. Eventually, you reach a point where all of a sudden there's no more darkness. It shuts down, and magically, it seems, some torches are lit and passed around to you. Kirinole being behind you, he passes over 5 torches The 5 of these things are lit, not magically, so they do have you understand about an hour's worth of travel before they extinguish.
How long were we in this darkness for?
Until the torch, about 15 minutes.
So between wherever we left from to...
Yeah, which was just outside the walls of Korth.
Okay.
You found a secret way in. Now, in front of you, as the torches are now lit, you see a room before you. It's a large room where now you find there's that same green-brown moss that lines the stone. The stone is broken in a lot of areas, as you do see a lot of what must be tree roots that come up from the bottom are pushing their way through some of this rubble. You see an entirely square room where there are 2 massive rivers, it would seem, with almost stagnant water, deep, brown and green, and it flows slowly parallel to you. Sort of sideways on. That way. Yeah, that way. So there were 2. One directly in front of you, about 10 feet, and then there's a walkway, and then another one beyond. On the other side, there's a grated door.
Are there people down here as well, or...?
You haven't seen anyone yet. No one apart from Kirinole. There's no one else. The people who let you in don't seem to be there. Kirinole almost responds to this by saying during that travel that the associates that let you in stay at that doorway to keep an eye on their secret passage in. And they left you to your devices.
You wouldn't happen to know why there's some Dragonborn just outside the entrance to your tunnel? In the village hunting around for somebody?
I don't know these people personally, but I do know that there are plenty of gangs and guilds around that have nefarious purposes.
Nah.
Why? What did you see?
We just ran into them. They ransacked a bunch of houses just near the tunnel entrance. I wouldn't have mentioned it, but... It was
Someone was dead.
Yeah, there was a dead guy.
Found
Is that
dead.
right?
Not even a little, like very, very
proper
dead.
Mm.
Like head
A lot of
caved
blood.
in,
Almost slipped on it.
very dead.
A lot of dead.
Quite.
Had a mush head.
He did.
Slippery.
Whoa.
So truly dead.
What were they doing there?
Dying.
As in the Dragon Ball.
Killing.
I see.
I'm sorry. I just can't think straight.
It's the trauma.
Yes. Kirinole says people respond
I had
differently.
no business being as funny as it was.
People respond differently to the deceased. Well, I hope you have stronger stomachs than this, because
Oh, we don't.
we may run into other things in this place which are not easy on the eyes.
So more dead people.
You must understand, and he starts to walk in front of you, and he starts to just slowly traverse the walkway on the right, which leads around and past the rivers, and he says, "You must understand, this place is somewhere where many guilds go, many groups to dispose of the dead, the people who they've killed, or simply trade in things that black market things that they do not want others, guards at the top level, to notice. So this whole sewer system is rife with crime.
Oh.
We may run into others. Simply ignore them as much as you can."
Nice.
What are we doing down here?
Well, as I said, this is a way through into Korth secretly, in which you decided that apparently you wanted to go the House Thorani way. So I'm leading you into Korth, and so you can find your way in, because the city is closed, as you found out at the top. The city is closed because of an escaped prince of sorts, and everyone is looking
Do
out for
you
him.
know anything about that?
As I said, he is missing, but House Thorani has nothing to do with it.
Oh, not an accusation. Just if you all tend to know information. You don't happen to know where he is?
I haven't been told, but that is not my role. I'm not sure if I'm going to be told if we understand his whereabouts. If we don't, then it is not of our interest. We're not supposed to know then.
Is it not of your interest to have Korth with its gates open so that you can travel more freely?
Not necessarily. This is the way we travel all the time. The guards of Korth are particularly
Through the
strict.
shit.
That sucks.
They are. It allows us to be profitable. The guards are extremely thorough at the front gates and at the gates around when they search for contraband.
And what is the deal of, like, a prince who is old enough to make his own decisions being wrangled back by his parents despite being of age to make said own decisions?
That is a question you could ask the king.
I would rather poke my eyes out.
I do not know the answer to that. I'm sorry. I'm a little out of the loop, if you will, of that information.
Do you expect us to be speaking to the king?
Not at all, no. But if you wanted to know that information, feel free to try.
Hydrate first.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Saz. Hope BrizCon was good.
He continues to walk along the path. That there is a left and a right walkway these two large sewer systems go underneath. So it's easy to traverse, and he hugs the wall as he looks around, making sure that if there's any concerns.
That wall looks like it needs a hug. Annalise also hugs the wall. Okay, I'm kidding.
It is slippery, slimy, and smelly.
She just is not hugging the wall. I'm not
Okay.
hugging the wall. Okay.
Looking into this water, it has a layer of brown, small, bubbly, solid something. You're not sure, but it's
Yeah, making my way downtown. Let's keep going.
and it's
Floating shit.
almost still, but it moves slowly. And you notice that there does seem to be some bones that float along the top of this water, with rats chewing on whatever flesh is left of them like a boat as they travel underneath where you're walking.
Is there not a risk? I'm going to turn to him. Or call up to him. Is there not a risk that these torches will set off like
Methane.
methane? Yeah, thank you. A concentration of methane along here.
He shakes his head and he says, "You're a dwarf of science."
Nah, I've just crawled through a lot of sewers.
Really? I
I'm sorry, you've crawled through a lot of sewers.
Yeah,
Carry on.
like 2.
That's a lot of sewers.
relatively speaking, it is.
But I
For a-
can't count.
Not including this.
Thankfully, no, we are safe. I've enchanted the flames. Should you light your own flames, I'm not quite sure. I would just keep the ones you
He's
have.
lit the flame within your heart.
Someone has to.
That is not in character, just an FYI.
At this point,
Dylan O'Brien.
Kirinole gets to the other side. Are you following? Are you doing anything else while you see Kirinole reach the essentially what looks like a barred door?
No, I'll just be trudging behind, I guess.
Okay.
Following.
Just waiting to get out of here.
Yep.
Yeah. It stinks in here.
Sure.
Yeah,
He
I
takes
think
out-
he's farting.
He takes out a key, and he
You don't know it's me.
he unlocks this.
Perception. Insight.
Deception.
Disgrace.
He unlocks this door, and it opens with an echoey click. And it swings open soundlessly otherwise, without any creaks or any sort of sound. This door of metal seems actually quite clean compared to the rest of the room. And he turns towards you all and gestures to go in. and he walks in first. As he walks in, he stands a little ways into the door, which is open, and he says, "Please, may we? We have a while to go."
Absolutely walking through.
Okay.
Are we still in shit?
No, you've passed that by now.
Is it still mucky?
It has the smell of muckiness, but it's not. This next room, however, is not any better.
Right.
You're not walking in it, anymore. But there's essentially what looks to be a pool in front of you as you start to enter this second room. There are now barrels in a corner. There are there's this pool in the very center that sits below the walkway you're on by a good 10 feet. You can see that there's a bit of a wooden plank that goes from one part of this center pool onto another. So there is a bit of a landing in case you did fall into the pool. There are stairs that lead up and down on the other side of this room, and then a door on the opposite end of this room as well that would lead to another part of the sewers. But in this room, there does seem to be a small campfire of sorts on the other end of the room. On your level, that seems to be burning slightly.
I must say, Locke, after we leave this area, do you think maybe you could do that thing where you, like, clean us all off?
I've never done that.
Who the
Before.
fuck does that?
Lila did it.
I have done this before.
Lila, same question.
I can do that, yes, of course.
Sorry, I don't understand magic.
Prestidigitation is a...
Bless you.
Yes, but maybe wait until we've gone through all of this shit.
Of course.
Some of us have a tendency to...
Sure.
Yep, no, not you.
Lila says,
Huh.
yes, I
Got
wouldn't
dubbed in.
let go of anything, rope or otherwise, while we're in here, please. Watch your step. The moss here is quite slippery.
Yeah. Bad. Sorry,
Kieran
Lila.
closes the gate behind you and locks it, and then puts the key into his pocket, and he says, here on out is no longer House Thurani way. It is anyone could be from here on out. So just be aware, keep your eyes out, and should we be asked about our venture, we have gotten lost. That is the running theory.
Why don't we say we're sewer maintenance crew?
Can we all agree on that?
Sewer maintenance. I mean,
Sewer maintenance crew.
And
sure.
It truly does not bother me.
he looks over the top of this pool in front of him, and he puts his hand across his chest. He looks he does that, leans over for a moment, looks back, and says, "I'm already a little wary. I don't recall a camp." And you see an arrow slam into his temple, and
Oh, Kieran,
blood spurts out the other side. His brain explodes outward, and wordlessly, his whole head shifts, and he falls into the pool below. All of a sudden, you see figures.
Why are we laughing? He was hot.
All of a
that
sudden, you
guy.
see figures in black that reach around in some of the areas that below. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Aw.
Orlando Bloom. That's who I thought he looked like.
As we go in,
Orlando.
Oh my
Onion.
god, a natural one.
What are we rolling, sorry?
I need
If that's
to
initiative.
get
Plus-
this
I also
sorted.
rolled a 3.
I thought that
4.
would be it.
We
Nope.
14.
Nope, that's the one there.
I didn't
Sorry
so much
about that, everybody.
dexterity as
There
a
we go. We
dwarf
saw our
and
faces.
wizard.
I assume we need Albert Rodeo up, hey.
Owl Bear Rodeo would be great.
Can you drop the link?
It's not even in there.
Drop the link.
Like it's hot.
Right, so he's dead.
He's
He is very
an
dead.
arrow through the head.
I might be able to heal him.
Fuck off.
He's splashed into the
Well, actually, my
pool.
healing's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to
you
heal
probably
Lila.
shouldn't
I
heal
got a
anyone.
minus like 2
He's probably getting an infection.
after I ripped her arm out of her socket.
By
Drop the
falling?
fucking link.
Yeah.
OBS did roll a 1, kid. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Dropping a link.
Sounds
Where?
like a problem.
And the pawn, if you can.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
What did he say?
Can you
Alright.
give me access to GD's character if that is a thing?
Of course.
Just so.
I think everyone has access to everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't think
believe.
my character's technically in there. Oh wait.
No, this is. You haven't used this yet. I
Oh,
don't think.
okay.
So that's
I think
cool.
we used it with Pro. Do you want me to open it or can you just?
Up to you, or I can
No, you
just
can
do
just
it
do it.
while you focus
Yes,
on
please.
learning.
Thank you so much.
All right, so I'm just dropping this link.
Drop it the link.
Will you?
I think this is the way you'd like me to do this, but I'll double check.
We're with it.
Ah,
this
the
works.
millennial youth.
Ah, yes. Link up, fam.
What?
Oh, and this is a different one. Sorry, everybody. We'll be with you very shortly while. Oh, no, it is a different one, most
Fucking
likely.
love is getting my username and password. Making my way into Alba.
Is anyone else in there already?
About to be,
no.
if I can.
Now
Diddle-diddle-diddle.
you're logged into the
Oh,
world.
I don't know if I have.
Yeah, it's just taking me to my profile.
Yes, it's
information.
taking us to
Yeah.
an account. Gosh darn it!
Taking you to an account.
Like to the account page.
Ah, fun.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's just quickly check here, and here, and here. Okay. So I believe I have the
When
link
did
for
I say
everyone.
that?
I should have the link for everyone coming through, a new link very shortly. Yeah, there it is.
Fuck, did
Sorry
I
about
say
that.
NPC.
So what?
This is the new link. Try this. There you go. So, have a look, and while we wait, I'm just going to roll a bit of a.
That does look better.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Just a different account.
God damn it!
Janet.
Um,
Yeah, go.
sharing your magma method.
Nice.
All right. As we get
Okay.
into this.
Yeah, wow.
Oh. All right. I'll admit people now.
Give it up, give it up.
Tell me when y'all are in.
I am in.
I'm sharing with Jordan.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Can everyone see at least one of these yet? Tell me when everyone can
Yes.
see.
Yes.
Yes?
That's you.
Awesome.
That's me.
Yes, it is.
It's a me.
Yeah.
Can I get initiatives, please? Who got higher than 20?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Who got 15 to 20? Who got a 10 to 15?
I
Yeah.
got 14.
12.
Nice.
14.
Yeah, you're off first.
A 12.
12, yeah.
Oops. Okay.
Hey, fun fact about your character's name.
Oh yeah, my Annalise. That's my wonderful daughter's middle name.
Cute.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Who got 5 to 10?
8.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Solid.
And then everyone else?
Who is it? 4.
2.
Nice.
Okay.
Roll a 1.
The fighter. 2.
I thought you said you had +4.
No, it's 4 total.
What the fuck are some of these quotes? If someone can investigate at some point how to edit quotes, not these ones are not fine, but you know, there are some in there that might need to be gone.
Revisited.
There's just these ones are all fine, but there were a couple that I've seen pulled randomly that are a bit how you going without context.
Yeah. All right.
Those are my favourite ones.
That makes them better though.
Yeah, exactly right. So, as you are all just pausing for a second at the site in front of you, the 4 assailants seem to have the upper hand, and they are
Is
going.
Kiranole even on the map?
No, he's dead.
Oh, so he's okay.
He's
dead.
actually he's
3,000% dead.
he's
No chance of
completely gone.
revival.
Well, Kelly was hinting how he said his brains exploded off the side of him.
Are you sure though? Are you sure? I saw brain
And then he fell
isn't
into a
dead.
literal-
Not
I mean,
sure.
yeah, I swam in lava for a bit. And,
That's true.
You
We've
know,
taken some
here
pretty,
she is,
pretty heinous injuries.
survived,
Lila's mum.
survived. Yeah, also that
All
survived.
right. So,
Comes one hand just out, Bates grip style, out of the sewer.
I hope that's the sound it made.
Thanks, Ash. Wonderful hand.
I appreciate it.
Hey, give it a hand for Ash.
Yeah. Thanks for giving us a hand.
Love it. All right. One of them, or this one here in the middle, the one closest to you, starts to go over this bridge 5, 10, 15,
Far away?
20, 25, 30. And even from there, he does seem to see you. You can't you don't know yet because they are heavily cloaked to what they look like, who they are. They look humanoid in size, but it's tough to know what race they are, what if they have any insignias. That you don't notice anything particularly.
They don't look like fucking soldiers though, right?
No, they do not look like Korth soldiers.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so they look evil.
From
right?
beneath this cloak, something silvery and sharp just is flung towards you, Annalise. So this is going to be
fuck.
an attack with.
She's like
I'm
crying
too busy
'cause
crying
Kiranole is
over
so hot.
Kiranole.
yeah.
Having a cry.
That's going to miss. Yeah, this it was a natural 4 plus stuff. This dagger clatters up against the stone wall behind you and falls to the ground.
Shit throw, bro.
Someone looks says, "Yeah, shitty throw, my guy."
You
There's
got
a free
lucky.
dagger every time someone does that.
Is this your first time?
You got lucky once.
You haven't been in a fight before, bro?
What looks to be the same archer that had skewered Kiranole is aiming what looks to be a crossbow towards one of you, and this will be an 18 to hit Ivor.
Yeah, that hits.
Hits.
What's with the
Sorry. I
hostilities?
didn't realize you were.
Drop the
I didn't
crossbow.
realize that was a
eat shit.
question.
As the crossbow was just fired,
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
as the crossbow was about to be fired, you see that the mossy ground seems to have been too much for this archer who was aiming, who had put a foot in front of the other to just aim, and slips, and the bolt clatters a ways away from you, but the crossbow itself drops onto the ground. With that said, the other
Nice. Thank you.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
I love you. You're funny.
It's a bit of Taylor.
I know. I can tell.
You see at that point a flame being hurled towards your group,
So I just really got
No,
for
the
it.
methane.
and that is a 17 to hit Kailani.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
This one was aimed at you. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, that.
It hits.
Is that based off that one?
Yeah.
Whether or not it hits?
Yeah.
Okay. Sick.
So anything higher than that.
Hits.
5 points of fire damage as you get burnt by what looks to be a firebolt spell, as your armor and skin.
Which one was that? Which one was that?
The directions seem to come from the top corner. As you see this again, a person with what looks to be a bluish flame now from a red starts to form in its hands, and then the last assailant who hasn't attacked yet simply leaps over the water and starts to dash towards you.
Sick.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Holy crap.
He's just on the stair directly in front of you, Annalise. So at that point, you're up, Annalise. So you see this person barreling towards you, a wicked silver mask on his face. Otherwise, you don't understand what you're seeing in this, as almost a blur of shadow is racing towards you, and the others seem to be standing back a little bit, hurling arrow and spell.
Ah.
What you want to
Ah.
Do you need to move
Okay.
anywhere?
So wait, he's right there.
You're
10
there.
feet away now.
You. How far is that? Can I?
I would just be aware that it's not an attack spell, this one.
No, you can.
Oh, you can.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Um,
I'm stupid.
Amazing. All right, can I?
No, you're not.
You're not stupid.
Okay.
Can I? I don't even know if I. Yeah, I can do this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Cost you nothing to do it too.
cast Produce Flame, which is a nice cheeky little cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Cheeky cantrip.
It's my fire noises.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm just fucking throw it at this dude.
This guy.
Yeah, the closest dude.
So you have to. Is this a roll to hit spell?
I do. No, wait.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
So you roll your d20 plus that.
+0. That's lame.
Yeah. Well, you picked your stats. Now you live
Okay,
with
that's
them.
18.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
that hit?
So you're aiming this at the person with the silver mask directly in front of you?
Yes.
Yep, it hits.
Okay.
So, the
Which
damage.
then it's
If you look here instead of going in there.
1d8.
Yeah. So you roll your 8-sided dice. Your damage will always be in here.
Wait, do you have one?
Hey,
Thank you.
this is the
Appreciate
cool
it.
part about D&D. You get to learn. That's a 4.
I dropped it.
So that's a D4.
No, it's D8.
It landed on.
Oh, thank you, 20 possibilities.
Is that a
Hello,
six?
everyone.
6, yeah.
It landed on a 6.
A 6? Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic. Just
Yeah.
before we understand what that means, welcome everyone from 20 Possibilities. Thank you so much, Raiders.
Hey.
We are Fate's Group.
Hola.
We stream every Tuesday, 6:45 p.m. AEST. We are Aussie. We are.
We're fighting in a shit
We're
pit.
fighting. We're fighting in a little thing. What did you do? Tell us what
It's
you
a poop
were doing
palace.
in your stream,
Poop
please.
Palace.
Get out.
But we are in the middle of a battle as well. So, with that 6 points of damage, you see that the mask becomes red hot, and you see that there's a muffling groan coming from the voice underneath the mask as he shifts and tries to get out of this this flame, which is now starting to engulf his cape. But he does pat it down, but with you do see that there's a lot of smoke coming from just within, so you know skins have been burnt, and you have that smell of burnt hair underneath you as well in your sights.
You
Yeah,
can
the
still
shit's not-
move. So if you want to, you can move up to 30 feet, which is 5 foot per square.
So could I technically go start going
Yeah.
up here?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
All right. Can you move me as far up the stairs? I'm a.
So like
Oh,
you could
you reckon?
go
Yeah, I probably
5,
should.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is
Yeah,
where you
okay.
could go.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
Nice, Valkyrie.
run up the stairs.
Yep. All right, so you're starting to run up the stairs, no problem.
I don't know why.
That's right.
But yeah.
You're panicking and
You
you're just
are
running.
you are a little bit further away now from the action, which is can be a good thing. But
Hang on, is that looking down at?
now you're looking down at everyone.
So it's open up there.
It's open. It's all open
Okay.
up there. It's all
Okay.
an open. Yeah, yeah. The ceiling is not something 20 feet high.
Right.
So it's quite a high ceiling as well. All right. So that's all you're doing. Okay. So with that in mind, Locke, you are next.
Is he on a step or a ladder?
He's on a. It's a wooden step.
So
The one closest to you, it's a wooden step.
I am.
Well, yeah, I was. Oh, yeah.
I hate that it does that.
Yeah.
You just have to refresh.
Yeah, so I'm going to just move up towards him.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only step on? Like,
It does seem to be. It's about 10 foot down.
yeah, so if he's on it,
He's on it.
No one else can get up.
Correct. He also, I mean, you can try and jump it, but it is a bit of it's a 10-foot jump. It needs an athletics check to land safely.
And I'm going to try and thwack him with Multiple Hammer.
Okay, sure. Go for it.
Where did my things go?
That'll be a...
Nice.
Sorry, one sec.
You're fine.
Yeah.
A 15?
A 15 will hit.
Ooh, all right. So... I'll just do this a bit quicker. So that's 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9 points. Okay, with that slamming the hammer into his side, it doesn't seem to have any other weapons on him. With that flicker of the dagger being thrown, he seemed to be unarmed completely now, and he just takes the hit, and he doubles over in pain as he's bent down in front of you now, just holding his stomach.
I'll just say to him, you can stop this now and live. And I'll cast as bonus action Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, very cool. So you're bringing up the, there it is, where is it? Maps, blah, 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 characters, and I got this. Because it's a pre-existing now, which is cool. Boom. And there it is.
Whoa!
Where do you want it?
Yeah, I'll just get it next to me.
Cool.
Just above, yeah.
God, his head.
All
I
right.
don't think it can make an action on the first turn, can it?
I believe it can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he say anything back
He
after?
says nothing. He's just coughing from pain from that hammer blow to the
His head's
chest.
on fire.
And his head's on fire. It's as though he can't respond, but you don't know.
Yeah, in that case, can I hold an action with...
Yeah, you can.
I'll hold the action with a spiritual weapon to attack him if he attacks me
If
or
he
him.
attacks you. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. No problem at all. All right, that's all you're doing then. Rin, you're up.
Still be chuckling at Kirinole getting an arrow through the head, and I'll just casually flick a little psychic knife towards the guy in front of Locke.
Yep.
This one guy's just getting wailed on. Everyone else is like, well,
It's a 14 to hit.
A 14 misses.
I'll just keep chuckling and walk into the corner. Is it shadows in there, is it?
Yes. Yeah, in the corners around about the 15 feet, it's all shadow, yes.
I guess as I'm walking, I'll still be chuckling, and then I'll go deadly silent and attempt to hide. Bonus action.
Make a hide. Yeah, make a stealth check.
22.
Okay. All right. No worries. Thank you. So you are unseen in this shadow, and you're not sure if they've noticed you and where exactly you are. Anything else you're doing?
That's it.
Okay. Lila now steps forward. Bear with me for a brief moment while Lila
did you
comes
forget to put
into the fray.
Lila in?
She's there. She's
The
there.
broken arm.
Yeah.
She's there.
Broken arm Lila.
5, 10,
Broken heart,
15,
no mum.
20,
Doing
25.
one-handed
Her mum's alive.
We don't know that.
She races forward and it seems to be beelining it for the archer, and she holds out her hand and a what looks to be a magic missile, but much larger, and many more of these magical missiles seem to form out. She uses both hands with these cloudy, shimmering looking missiles, and 3 of them form out of her hands, and it automatically hits. That will be this one. Okay. With that, the archer is hit 3 times, and you see that he was trying to reach down to get his crossbow, but that distraction caused him to fall over, and he stays where he is. But you can see that there's now blood gushing from multiple wounds along his shoulders and face, as that seems to be the point of contact. Though no sound comes from him. and that's her turn. Ivor.
Oh, I'll just move up to the beginning of the pit, just so I can see down.
Magma method. What the fuck?
And so,
It's what you're called when you get into.
so as-
I happen to be called by name, so I don't know how that works.
that's the best kind of method it could be, to be real. If we're looking down into the getting the jar, as I'm looking down into the pit, I can see this guy to my right climbing up the ladder with his head on fire, about to get wailed on.
Yep.
And then behind him, getting ready, there's another shadowy cloaked figure.
Yep.
So to that guy, I'm going to aim down. And I'm going to let off, and
Fart.
it won't work. They're immune. That's why they've chosen this ground. I will pit. I'll fire off an ice knife.
Okay,
Yippee.
go for it.
Get knifed.
That knife
Oh.
in him.
Oh, it's a 9 to hit.
A 9 misses. As it shatters, yes, you still can.
Yes. So does he? How does he go on his dexterity save?
Oh, yeah, let's do Dex.
On the exploding.
He will fail that.
Nice.
Does he do the silly little?
He jumps like a little, just like a little pounce, and then just goes back to where he was.
He takes 3 frosty damage,
Very frosty.
just like Frozen.
Let it go.
Okay.
It's just a little chilly.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not a different type of ice knife.
No.
He's a,
It's like her soul.
instead of a method, he's a method.
He's supercharged now.
He's a magma method.
All right.
Like this.
Oh god.
Anything else you're doing, Ivor?
So depressing.
No, that'll be my turn.
You
That's me
see
done.
that? Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
You see that the ice knife shatters against the wall just behind this secondary shadowy figure, but then explodes back outward as though a blizzard, and tiny shards does cut through his cape. And with that, your turn, Kailani.
Kalani is just like pulling out her crossbow and is just like stomping over and being like, can we not just get into fucking Korth already? And she's going to move up to here.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just going to fire off a crossbow bolt at that gentleman over in the corner.
All right. The one with the archer?
Directly in front of me?
Sure.
Yeah. So that'll be an 18.
That hits.
Fabulous.
You.
Oh, that's cocked. That will be 6 points of
6 points. Okay.
damage.
Damage.
Zamage.
Mhm. You see that he this time with the force of this crossbow bolt, you hear a as the crossbow bolt goes through his arm, and it's just sort of his other arm is sort of just limping there now as it sticks out.
Just keep it raised, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Back to the top. These figures will have their turn. So.
Don't look so excited.
No, it's the turn I get.
I get to kill my players.
Woohoo!
Which is the one who took the arrow through the arm?
The archer.
Oh, on the
bottom.
back. Yeah, okay.
Adventurer like
Bottom
you.
left.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bottom left, yeah. Bottom.
When I was a small boy,
I fell over.
I fell over.
Bars.
Now he's staring.
Boy.
Mm.
Just a small town.
Totem spirit.
Whoa.
Rub it for good luck.
Oh, it says alliteration for the win. I was talking about alteration. I thought he was happy with my
I think it was the dragon.
I'm like, nice.
Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. 10,
About the
15,
spells,
20,
but no.
25, 30, 35, 40,
Nah.
45, 50, 55, 60.
I thought you were cool.
Thanks.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's been stuck in my head for like 8 days.
Which one?
Espresso.
Espresso.
But
I was like, does she say?
It's not by Taylor, no.
Sabrina.
yeah.
Is she singing singer or sinner?
Singer.
Yeah, and then everyone was like, why would it be singer? And I was like, I don't know. I don't write songs. It is singer. I was right.
The
Yeah,
spellcaster.
Yeah.
Sheldon.
Yeah. Fuck who we're talking about.
You.
Oh, yeah, fuck that guy.
The spellcaster who conjured this fiery conflagration at you goes again with now a greenish-looking tinge on his whole form.
What is this guy's damage?
And there it is. Okay. He is going to.
I thought it was this dude.
Which one's the one with the flame? The
With the top.
Oh.
The one at the top.
Top dog.
goodest of gods.
Tip top.
Tip top white.
Jolly good.
Oh, I love
What
it.
is
He's going to
happening?
move 5, 10,
roll with it.
15,
Funny.
20, 25, 30. Actually, down to here. No, that's how he's going to go.
Your top's in a dark place.
20, to there.
You're a top.
Top guy.
Dumb top.
Nice.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 44, 50. Just in range.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And all of a sudden, through his, what looks to be his cloak, not just one, but maybe 15, 20 daggers. Tiny,
Jesus.
but whirring in front of him. Just, he directs them forward towards you, Ivor. So this is going to be an attack
many?
roll. That will be an 18 to hit.
That hits. I
And-
say that too. I'm like,
All
lame.
of a sudden, around you, there's daggers that spin and cut at your person.
That's no good, buddy.
You take
Truly so much damage.
Gonna karate him away.
Yeah, that's what I do. I karate them away. What do I roll?
13 points of slashing damage as these daggers are just. He looks to be holding both of his hands out and they're shaking as though he's maintaining that hold over these magical daggers that are all around you. These
Ow.
spikes.
I'm gonna get an infection. 100%.
With
Down here,
Yeah,
Will.
down here, I'm gonna get tetanus and gout.
Yeah.
Hand in hand. Truly go hand in hand.
With
Once
that
you
in
got
mind-
tetanus, you get gout.
I'd be more worried about the Tituses.
Yeah.
the crossbow, the archer does pick up with his other hand the hand crossbow and aims it again, and he needs to take all of his time to reload it because his other hand is weakened. So his whole action is just to do one shot, even his movement. So with that, he fires a single shot, and that will be now at Lila, who aimed those magic missiles at her. That is a critical hit,
Shit.
and that will
Lila
do. All right, you see the crossbow bolt strikes her stomach, dead center, and she doubles over in pain. And you can see as she coughs, blood starts to cough out as well onto the ground, and she looks weakened but not down. That's his turn. The one directly in front of you, Locke, now will turn his attentions, and again through his cloak, another dagger strikes not you but Annalise, or attempts to at least.
Can my
Yeah,
Mace.
absolutely.
yeah.
Take a bash, and this will happen then just
Gonna mace
before
him.
Go Mason.
just before he throws this dagger.
You were Mason.
Ha!
Who's Mason?
Who is Mason?
Who is Mason?
Who is he?
I don't know.
Who's Mason?
Mason
Guy.
from Teen Wolf?
He's a rock.
Ooh.
What?
I got a nat 20 with my spiritual weapon.
A lovely. All right, roll your damage and double the dice.
So two 1d8s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just to roll the 1 and double it.
I'll roll the 1 and double that down.
Yeah.
I don't want to be taken.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. Who's me?
So just 10 points of damage.
Just 10 points.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just. Okay, with that, the hammer strikes down and smashes the shoulder. You hear multiple bones break underneath his shoulder and arm, but he uses his other hand in that instant to throw that dagger towards Annalise still.
So he's
but
not dead yet.
He's not dead yet.
If you surrender, I can heal that.
He throws the dagger as you say that.
Eyeballs just like bleeding out over in the corner.
That's a
heal
15
that
to
too.
hit.
I surrender.
What's
my-
your armor class?
13.
Then it
Right.
will, yeah, it beat.
Ow!
That dagger does 6 points of piercing damage as it embeds itself into your side.
The difference between 1 and 16.
I've been hit.
Really drop off after.
Look at Ivor, who's like,
Ah.
ah!
Don't touch anything.
Don't take it out.
Yeah, no, definitely don't take it out.
Okay.
That was the one I was referring to, but nah, don't.
How do I
Type
do
the
you?
6 in the box. Yeah. And then hit damage.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
What? When?
If you get a dagger stuck.
Need
in the
more
middle of
points.
the magical
Yeah, well.
combat, you should leave that
Sorry
in,
about that, Josh.
right?
At least it didn't come
Until you
back
can
pretty
bandage
fast.
it back up.
Lastly, this
Unless you want to be cool and then you pull it out.
And then throw it, yeah.
this
I've
other
done that
character, this other shadowy person that was just behind the masked figure, has now come forward and looks up at you, locked from below, and through the same sort of silver mask, there's a vapor or a gas that seems to erupt from his mouth. And it's a purpley green sort of mist, and it hits you right in the face. And you just make a Constitution saving throw.
Coffee apple.
Bruh.
Oh, it's not gonna be good.
All over me, all over me.
6.
Okay. You start to feel your entire face and skin burn as though acid has just dropped. A flask of acid has dropped on top of you. You're going to take 11
Getting
points.
fucked.
11 points of acid damage.
Yeah, I am.
As I kind of try and get this off of my face, reaction Hell's Rebuke.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sure.
And that will be...
Hot. Literally.
I think that's at 2nd level as well.
Yeah, it is hard.
In which you point your finger at
This
the picture and-
tiefling's on fire.
He's burning in acid.
So yeah, if you make a dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw, sure.
No, death saving throw.
That's a 21.
21, yeah, so he's only take half damage.
21.
When you cast spells,
No,
so
I'm not.
2 1d10s. Ah. So 5 and a 2. So half of 7 damage.
So 7?
Yeah.
7 half of 7 or 7?
No, sorry, half of 7.
Of 7? Okay,
Yeah.
so 4 round up. Alrighty. Okay. You see that flames and fire erupt from your very being and envelop this this cloaked figure, who again is surprised by this and just starts to pat his
Ash.
pat his way around.
Who's dancing? All of us, I assume.
Do the salami dance.
What's this salami?
I'll dance because I'm a bad guy. I'm just gonna try and get out of this
I'll go back to my-
situation.
You be a salami dance. I'll get down to that.
That's all of their turns. Annalise, you're next.
Oh, here we go.
You got this, Annalise.
Still crying with an arrow inside.
I'm a. What am I gonna do? I reckon. With the cantrip, I could technically just keep using it over and over again, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that right now. It's just nice to know I can. Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my crossbow. Can I do that? range 80 feet. How far away is the one in front of me?
Directly
5,
in
10,
front.
20, 25, 30?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out my crossbow and fire it at him for fun.
So roll your d20
Okay.
plus the number in the
You
ticket
Go
column.
away there. Thank you. Oh, that's fine. That'll do. That's a 19.
Hey.
And then which one? Sorry, the
Add the bonus.
Yeah, so the 19 plus
4.
4.
23. Okay, that hits. Definitely. Roll your damage.
Nice.
Take your 8-sided
1
dice.
d8 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. The d4, but twice.
Dos.
It's two of them together.
3.
3 points. Okay.
Yeah.
The crossbow bolt grazes the leg of this assailant in front of you, the magic user, and he does twist a little bit as the magic user is more angry than in pain, but you can see a little bit of dribbling of blood now just outside the cape
Because I
or the
got
leg.
stabbed. Sorry, guys. Just because I've got this is distracting me.
Is that all you're doing? You don't need to move anywhere.
You can also check your bonus actions, which you could Misty Step away if you wanted. Spoiler alert.
No.
That's it. All you can do.
No. That's
And
not good.
you're happy to stay where you are?
Yeah, I'll just chill there
Okay. Lock.
for fun.
For fun.
Yeah, I'll. Don't know if this will work. I'll give it a go. So, spiritual weapon will make an attack
Against the same masked
against
figure?
the same masked figure.
Okay, go for it.
Probably not going to hit. That'll be a 10.
No, it doesn't. The hammer comes down, but then this figure quickly moves out of the way this time, ready for it.
And then, as my hammer's doing that, I'll grab my amulet and I'll make a prayer to Kalimvor,
Yeah.
and I'm casting Toll of the Dead on him.
Fuck yeah. Told that.
I need to make a save.
Yeah, so it's
Hold
not
that
high,
dead.
13.
Fuck you, linked.
Yeah. That's what it said, fucking linked.
Yeah, meets beats. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it does.
you got
Yeah. That bridge is paid off.
I get it now.
Not for real.
Yeah, don't.
Hate him so
I don't believe it does anything.
Yeah, no, he doesn't take any damage at all then.
Yeah.
Do you know what's
Yeah.
not fun?
And that will be my turn.
All right. Rin. Rin, you're in the shadows. No one seems to have noticed you because your companions seem to have been taking the brunt of the attacks.
Magic dude who made knives, spoiler on him. Are they still going?
They're still going. They're still around Ivor, yes.
Then, being hidden in the shadows, I'll fling another little psychic knife towards the magic dude.
All right, go for it.
Is that at advantage because I'm hidden?
Yes. Sneak attack.
Hey. Bada bing, bada boom.
It's a 20.
Hits.
Pew, 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 pew.
Psychic pews.
Pew, pew, pew. Sorry, I'm just trying to find an extra 2d6. So that is
My brain.
17 points of psychic damage.
17 points of psychic. Okay.
That's good.
Therefore, the how it happened, you're not sure because you can see that there's no reaction from this magic user, though you know that the magic was successful, and the cloud of daggers seem to still be around Ivor.
How's the magic dude looking?
From here, you notice that there's a lot of strain in his in the hands and the movement. You can't see his face. They all seem to now have what looks to be a silver metal mask on, but you can see that the hands are shaking almost uncontrollably. There's definitely strain here.
Alright. Then I'll bonus action, fling another little psychic blade at him
Okay,
for a 24 to hit.
hits.
Bam. 9 points of psychic damage.
9 points. At that point, you see him completely just fall to the ground and is still. The cloud of daggers goes away, disappears completely.
Sweet.
Nice.
He
Thank
just
you.
drops.
Not ban me, I'm right here, bitch.
You're like, shut up, I was trying to hide.
That was not in my head.
I liked it.
And I guess I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Not the magnum
35,
effort.
40 up here.
All right, so you're back in view. Well, you're still hiding you can't.
Well, I used up my
Yeah,
bonus
you
action
still
for the
used
other
up,
thing,
yeah.
so.
All right, cool. Well, Lila will go next. She's going to hold her hand over her stomach and cast a Cure Wounds.
It's probably wise.
Bam.
And she's going to move
I don't know.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
You
or
and
30.
her are both not doing good.
That's okay.
As she heals herself, she
Our healer will help me.
you see that the wound around the crossbow bolt seems to shimmer and the wound heals up, but though she's still running towards this archer, she yells back to you all, "I'll distract this one," and she continues to just run towards this other attacker. That's all she can do. Ivor, you're next.
Okie doke. So I'm going to, now that I look around and see all the daggers falling on the ground around me, oops, I'm going to say a big thank you to the shadows. Thank you. And then I'm going to move 30 feet. I've made myself.
Oh my god.
I've made myself
Did you do an enlarge reduce spell?
25, 30.
Mhm.
I'm moving up to the stairs just so I can kind of. There.
Yeah, I can fix that.
Perfect.
Stop pretending you're tall.
No, I am.
There you go.
I'm not tall. I'm just normal height.
Normal dwarven.
No, just normal height.
Normal dwarven.
No, you guys are tall. And so as I'm kind of looking down, I can see this guy struggling to get up the ladder, and then standing kind of right at the bottom of that ladder,
Yep,
his mate.
yep.
And then beyond them, a big open space full of poo water.
Yeah.
Right, then I will cast at second level, Thunder Wave.
Oh, I fucking knew it as soon as you said that. I was like, yes!
Yeah.
Just do it.
Into the poop.
Oh, for a 9.
Oh no.
A 9 to hit.
For a 9.
Is it a to hit spell?
Oh, it's not.
I didn't think it would
It's
be.
not. There
It's
you
more
go.
of a
Hooray.
saving throw, right?
Roll bad
There's
McKellar.
still a chance.
Roll
So they
back,
need to.
McKellar.
That's a 12 Constitution save.
Okay, so for each of them, so the one directly in front of you, so the closest one, is going to roll a 14. The one just behind is going to roll a natural 1.
Nice.
See you later.
And so the one at the top of the ladder will take half of this.
Yep.
The one at the bottom will get pushed away 10 feet and take. Half of 19. Do you round up or down?
Round up.
10. We'll take 10 points of thundery damage.
And
Thunder
that's
damage.
halved.
That's halved.
Yeah, at that point, that first masked figure is just gets destroyed.
Hell
you can
yeah.
see that.
First blood goes to Ivor. No, she was doing that.
Yeah, no. Like dead.
No, it's just in the shadows.
Yeah. You see that the first being just crumples as more bones break. The second one is pushed.
Yes.
10
If he
feet?
sa- 10 feet. If he's missed his constitution
He
save.
did. So he's in the water at the moment. He gets blown back and does the damage as well, which is
19.
19. 19 points. Okay. So he's in the water. You can see that he's struggling to stay afloat, but he is still alive. Anything else you want to do?
Which one's this one?
The shadowy figure that's just a little bit below
Oh, okay.
Lock at
It
the
looks
moment.
like he's standing on the wall.
No, he's in the water. That is still water. I'll just put him there for the purposes of there. Yeah, go on.
No, nothing. I think that's all the movement and spell making I can
Cool.
do.
Kailani then.
Cool. I'm going to move myself effectively first. I'm going to move there. Nope. There. And then at the guy in the water, I'm going to shooty bang bang.
Okay.
Straight at him with my crossbow.
All right. Let's go. Oh, you shooty bang bang. Shooty bang bang.
Nope.
Shoot.
That is a total of a 5.
A 5 will miss. It hits the water and disappears underneath the murk.
God damn it.
Skewers a turd.
Out of frustration, I'm going to action surge and try it again.
Okay. Sure.
Oh my fucking... Get in the jail! That was a 9.
That will miss. A second one after inspiring yourself will miss as
Frustrated
well.
groans is all you'll hear.
Okay.
That's
As
it. That's my turn.
You finish up your turn. You notice that the archer goes through the door that he was at the top of and closes it behind him with a click, leaving his companion in the water.
Unlucky.
Oh, that's dog.
Someone throw this guy a rope. Hey, stop struggling. You're captured now.
What you also then notice is the water starts to rise.
Oh, well, he's smart, so he'll just float up with it, right?
As you watch, the water now starts to rise higher and higher in a weirdly fast fashion.
What's on the ceiling?
No, it is a flat
Nothing.
stone roof.
Cool.
Has anyone got a barrel or a chest or something like that?
Are we in initiative?
Yes, you are still in initiative.
Luckily, it's a graded door, so there's drainage.
Oh, yeah. We're fine.
What are you doing?
Well, isn't it the guy's turn?
Oh yeah, it is. So he will. He's just floundering. He actually can't do anything. He's going to take. He's going to take his whole action to actually climb up on top here. And for the first time, you hear a voice whisper. And as he whispers, you hear rumbling as the greater door suddenly isn't one anymore, as something stone-like starts to move up, blocking that exit, as though some sort of a mechanism has been triggered to block that path off and enclose the room. The water is now up to the feet of the of that assailant, and again for this purpose.
You're setting a timer, but
Sure
keeping us
do.
in initiative?
Yeah. No more initiative.
Okay, great. I'm fucking running to that door.
All right.
And I am gonna literally kick at it with all of my strength in my body.
All right. Okay, make a strength check.
Sure.
It's a wooden door, yeah?
It looks from where you are, you see it's just a normal wooden door from what it looks like. Yep.
That is a 19.
A 19. You slam a foot into it and it shudders. Doom. And you have an understanding that there is something behind the door that seems to be blocking or increasing the sturdiness somewhat.
I'm just gonna keep, literally just shouldering at this
I'll
door.
probably shoot my spiritual weapon which is a hammer,
Mm-hmm.
to the door to start attacking it.
All right, so the hammer goes to the door as well, and you're going to make some attack rolls.
I'm just gonna beat the shit out of this wooden door until it's
Because the hammer is
Sturdy
now
integrity?
smashing it, you can both roll advantage on your attacks and your strength checks,
Are they attacks or strength checks? Sorry.
whichever you prefer.
Definitely an attack.
What does the ceiling look like?
It's just as you see the water rise, and you see it now about 5 feet
Nat 20.
above now sort of knee height with the person or the assailant. The ceiling looks like it's a dark stone, just like all the rest of the room.
Because you two are
All
just trying to
flat.
like knock down this door, and Ivor's just like, what's on the ceiling?
23.
23. You again smash that door in.
He got a nat 20.
Nat
too.
20.
Nat 20. The hammer actually does produce a hammer-sized hole in the door, and you see it. You see it's about sort of a head size. It just goes straight through. As you notice, you're closest, Kailani, you see that just inside the door there is a large metal bar that seems to have blocked off.
Just one bar.
Just one massive metal bar
If
on
I
the
look
other
through,
side. Yeah.
can I see that it's like sitting on like a
Yes.
slat?
Yes.
Okay, so am I able to, like, now that there's a hole, get my arm in to push it up?
It's a good 7-8 feet long, so you can't from where the hammer smashed, you can't seem to get your hand underneath it.
Can I then pull at the now what I would assume
Yep.
would be weakened wood to
Yep.
try and make more hole?
Yeah, you can now. Sure.
I've got a crowbar.
Do I need to do anything else, or do I still use the 23?
Me.
With that, you do pull a lot more of that broken wood off. It's getting there.
I have a crowbar.
If I've had some success with the hammer, I'll kind of look down at this guy and I'll join Kalani and using my warhammer now as well.
Okay, sure. So you are.
Beating the shit out of this.
So
door.
now
Then
all
we can duck under it.
Well, depending
Duck
on how-
under the metal bar.
make your own attacks. What are you two doing, or three doing? Annalise, Rin, Ivor.
I spy some barrels over on the other side.
Yes.
I go over to those barrels and just check if they're empty.
Snoop.
Get ready for that. Break one out. No, that's our air for when this doesn't work.
So as you open them up, you notice that 2 of them are empty. 2 of them look like they just have some sort of liquid in them, water. It would seem old water. One of them, a thin layer of black powder.
Huh. Hey, what's this? I ask you.
Me
Yeah, I've seen you use
punching
this.
at the door.
I'm going to bring the barrel over. I've seen you use this.
I don't
Make a
use
strength
powder.
check. It's a your size barrel. Make a strength check to bring it over.
So
if
it's a
you're
short
wanting to.
barrel.
Oh, yeah.
I use bullets.
Strength check, or are you
How's
just
the bullet? There's a magic. Anyway, so I'm gonna lift her up and carry it over.
Mhm.
9 plus 12.
Yeah, that'll do it. You're fine. You drag the barrel over down the stairs.
Can I roll a whatever check? Do I know that this is
Arcana.
Arcana, being a dwarf and
Arcana.
a minor.
5 minutes. Keep beating the door.
I'm gonna
Nah.
go over and pull out
7.
crowbar and help if I can.
Use a crowbar. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're using crowbar, so you can
Yeah.
roll. You can all now roll with advantage for your attacks and such again.
Okay, let's go.
Shit. What am I rolling?
Do you want me to? So
Strength check
I've
for
just,
you, Annalise.
I've just done one.
Strength.
Yeah, go for it. What was it?
It's 22.
Of your own attacks or the hammers?
That
no,
was
yeah,
my hammer.
Yeah. You open up that gap even more.
And so you want my spiritual weapon to make an attack as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
21.
21. Yep, that hits.
Another nat 20.
Another nat 20.
Yeah.
Now with that effort, the hole is about half of
Yeah.
each of you. It's a sort of you can possibly attempt to climb through it now.
Can I
Can we
try
get
and do
that
the
bar
bar
out?
thing?
Yeah.
With that, yeah, you can make another strength check to
also
try
got
and
a
lift the
14.
bar. A 14 to
Oh.
hit.
Yeah. Right.
Can we use the crowbar?
All of us, let's 1, 2, 3, lift.
And
All right.
9 on the eye.
How's your back?
Yeah, you know what it is.
Well,
Okay. I
My
found some.
back's fine. It's just
I'll
still got
call
a-
out to my friends. I found some explosives. Oh,
great. Bring them with us. 1, 2, 3.
Wait. Okay. I can't.
What was the strength check with advantage for each of you?
Oh,
Another one. Quick,
Another
go.
one.
Yeah.
Another strength check again. This is for the lifting.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that's a
The
2.
water is now at your feet, which is already another 10 feet
I didn't
up.
hit the chips though, but that's fine.
20 for me.
Yep.
Did you roll twice?
No.
You got to roll twice because we're rolling at advantage. So roll twice and take the
Take the
highest
highest
number.
number.
Rin, in this time, what are you doing as
Slightly
you see
better.
your companions
8.
against this door?
So
16.
8
Meh.
plus.
Throwing
that
some
was
psychic
7.
knives at that dude.
Okay.
20 and 13.
Hits.
What did you get?
Both.
Dirty
One of them
20.
hits, sorry. One of them hits.
9 points of psychic damage.
Okay, that's actually enough. He crumples and falls, falls into the water fully, face down.
Sweet. Slowly, casually walk
Okay.
over there.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
16?
8.
An 8? Okay. With that in mind, then the bar lifts on one side, but there are now, you can see 4 places quite far apart from each other along the door where it's set in, and so it goes up on your side but not the other.
Okay, well
Can I
then
just
let's just climb through. Let's
Climb
go.
through and
Yep.
and then take it off.
Okay.
You go first. You're smaller than me.
Yeah, you go first.
All right. As you climb through, yep, you're fine. You
help you
climb
out if
through
you
and you
need it.
see stairs leading directly up.
Run! Run!
Okay. We're running up the stairs.
All right. You're going through, running up the stairs.
You don't
What
want to unhook the door?
Oh, if we can all fit through, let's just go.
Yeah, because they're smaller than us. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The water has now reached about chest height at the top of the stairs.
I'll help you through if you.
Yeah, and then I'll help you
Yeah,
through
'cause I'm a bit
behind me.
heavier.
Hurry up!
I'll follow.
Okay. Are you taking the barrel?
100%.
All right. The
Through
barrel.
the door.
The barrel is about your sort of. It's going to be tough to get it through the door without some serious force. If you want to try another strength check.
You go first before I try this.
Yeah. I mean, if I can go through, or
Yep.
I don't know. There's
Yeah.
like 9 people standing at a door. If there's room, I'll do something.
No,
Yeah.
when we've run
up the
through.
stairs.
We're
They've
through
already
already.
run through, so you climb through after them quite easily, Rin, and you're running up the stairs as well. Lastly is
22 for strength.
22. Yeah, the gap in the door is wide enough now that you pull the barrel through sideways and it comes through, and you all carry it up the stairs as the water
Fuck.
starts to gush through the gap that you've just made, and you see it form through. Weirdly enough, the door itself seems to hold with the bar still there, and you can see that only that gap is being filled, and just rushing water is coming in, but only from that space. But the stairs are too angled up for it to really be of danger now. As you start to
Yeah.
run up the stairs of the sewer. As you hear the rushing water behind you,
Annalise is just singing up the entire way.
and you leave the dead behind,
He was truly so hot.
It was so hot.
you reach a landing.
I'll find you another hot man.
Hot guy.
That was fun.
I'm sure the city's crawling with
I
them.
got my protector.
Yeah, what's he think about that?
As we're running away from imminent danger.
What does your protector think about the attractiveness you felt to this strange man? Well, I don't know. He's fine.
You reach a landing, and this landing is a small 10-foot top of the stairs. This was a very the stairs leading upwards was angled sharply, but there weren't too many of them. There's probably about 100 steps, and it leads you into yet another room where there seems to be now more structurally sound and a little less dank a little less dirty and smelly waterways. These waterways are now much shallower, and they and there are many of them, a zigzagging plethora of them, with small stepping stones, if you will, between them, easily able to be traversed. Although in this room you come into, and as you can see, these little waterways then flow downward through grates into the unknown below, you notice that there's a few doors now. All of them are open, and you notice that in one corner there seems to be this small chest that's a little out of place. The rest of the room looks like there are barrels, there are crates here. Most of them are.
Played too much Baldur's Gate for this shit.
There's barrels and crates here. Some of them broken, some of them not. You notice that there's still that slight whiff of dirtiness around, but otherwise, you have the choice of a door directly in front of you as you enter this room, and two to the right, one further than the other. And as you look through each of them, they all seem to be going down another sewer hallway.
Did that guy in the water drown, or did we just leave him to drown?
Maybe we just left him to drown.
I didn't quite see what happened to him. I'm assuming he's drowned. Where's the other one, though?
If he was smart, he grabbed an air barrel.
Yep. Has anyone seen as I look around the room, there's no sign of this other dude that ran off?
You can make an investigation check to see if you can find any signs of tracking. Or actually, tracking would... You could choose either survival or investigation.
Yeah, I'll use survival. 13.
Okay. Survival tells you that there are footprints. These footprints seem to be made by, or they're sort of little depressions in the mossy ground that's in front of you. So small indentations, if you will, that seem to match a pace on this person that does seem to lead through the door directly in front of you.
Little depression in the moss.
I think the other adversaries come through this room.
Lila says, did you see which direction?
Possibly through that door. Does anyone want to take a moment, though?
Yeah, hi, I
I've
still
won.
have a dagger in my
Yeah.
side.
Lila comes up to you and starts to cast a healing spell at your wound.
Get it out.
The same time-
I don't think I should do that. I think maybe I'll leave that to her.
Yeah, at exactly the same time as the crossbow bolt, the dagger, apologies, is pulled out. She casts Cure Wounds.
There.
In an instant of pain, you also heal 5 hit points.
Thanks. That's all I needed.
What's with the barrel?
It's full of explosives.
Right. That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah. Well, no, originally I thought we were going to have to, I didn't think you were going to break through the door. I thought we were going to be stuck in the room. So my plan was to use the barrel for extra air.
We just bob in there until help comes?
Yeah, I just have hope.
Okay.
It's called a contingency plan.
Yeah. Okay. I like your resolve, but don't know.
Right.
Well, do we want to take a moment and rest, or do you want to press on?
I would like to get out of here as soon as possible.
Everyone's okay with our newly found friend perishing?
Yeah.
Do you mean her? Or do you mean Kirinole?
Kirinole.
Oh, yes, that's fine. He's dead.
Yeah. I didn't really like him.
Duh. Which, by the way, I don't need this anymore, and I'll get that chest full of all that shit. Just, I don't know, throw it somewhere.
Yeah, I don't really need that stuff.
What is it?
Chest full of poison and
Do we not?
shit we were supposed to deliver for them.
Yeah.
I've already got some of them on me still.
Do we not still need it to get? Because we're not in Korth yet, right?
I
like
think
we,
we're under Korth.
like we might run into someone who wants that stuff.
Yeah,
before we
who's
get
like,
out.
before you can go past, where's the stuff?
That actually makes sense. They're guarding the entrance to the tunnel, and they'd be guarding the.
I mean,
Well, they did say that it was no longer their tunnels, it was just sewers now.
True.
But, whatever.
maybe recommend that you hold on to it for now until we can dispose of it properly.
Are we going to look in that chest? I pointed
Just
to.
because there's,
It's a sewer.
yeah, but there's also thugs down here that might use it for nefarious reasons.
Well, we already left 82 of them on a table in a pub, so
It also might get in the waterway.
Was I there for that?
Kill a bunch of fish.
No, but there was there was a bunch of potions left on the table in an inn.
And like,
Decimated
Bunch of
the
people died.
population downstream.
Wait, what?
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
You left a bunch of these potions on a table
Yep.
and killed a bunch of people.
Well, no, because I walked away from it, so it wasn't my fault.
Well,
It's
Did
kind of
we
like
kill
if
them?
you left this here, it wouldn't be your fault if the thieves that we just encountered took it and used it. You don't have any responsibility.
No, that's
So-
what I've learnt over the time here.
How many people did you kill?
None.
yeah, none, because we didn't make them drink it.
I'll look at both of you.
Don't look at me, I had nothing to do with it.
She was the last one there.
I literally had nothing to do with it. I have never held these potions, nor have I ever touched them. Genuinely have never touched one of these bottles.
Anyway.
That's why they were still on the table, because she didn't pick them up.
Anyway,
Wait, it's her fault now.
No,
Right.
it's no one's fault.
Apparently.
It's no one's fault because we walked away.
So what? 8, 10 people die, and it's just fine.
I think they left 80.
if 80 of your friends come over to your house,
80.
if 80 of your friends come over to your house and they're like, "Oh, what's this under the sink? Some liquid," and they drink it, is that your fault?
Like cleaning products.
Well, who knows? It was weird blue liquid in the pub.
Well,
I think leaving something under a
There's
sink
a
versus
big
on a
difference,
table is
yeah.
very different.
very nuances
Can't
to
keep
80
up with
dead
all these
people.
rules.
Well, when I had to go and drank it, it was a silly thing to do. But when these random people do it,
It's also silly.
It's
See,
also
don't you get
silly.
it? This is the
Yeah.
point that I'm
there
making.
was a 50% chance it was going to be awesome for them, and they lost.
But they might not have known at all what it was.
Neither did I.
You did tell the guy who pretended to fix you to go.
By
and
proxy,
drink
we
it.
know that it's a dangerous poison, and
Yeah.
we allowed
Just
80
to do
people to
that.
die.
But I did tell him that I got
Yep.
super sick from drinking it.
You did.
Yeah.
You said drink this and then heal him, and then
Yeah, I said drink
if
this.
it's true, then it's true.
Yeah.
But it,
But if he can't hear you,
He
you'll be
didn't.
hella dead.
yeah.
So in a way, I told the truth.
Hmm.
So pray for us.
I think a lot of people may have to pray for you.
Yeah.
And then I'll grab the chest and
Well, what's done is done.
Is it what's happened to the chest?
On the corner of the room.
Yeah.
No.
No, the chest full of
Oh,
deadly
sure.
poison.
So what are you doing with the chest full of?
He has thrown it over
Lobbing
his
it.
shoulder.
Okay. It clatters onto the ground. Some of the potions break, and what seems to be maybe 20 of them or so, as you quickly count, it clatters into the water as well as the stone. Most of them are intact, but they're sprawled amongst shards of glass.
That can't be good for the fish.
Are you a fool?
yeah.
My fucking god! I'm gonna go collect up
The fish.
the remaining of the potions
Okay.
that aren't damaged.
Yep.
And store them on my persons.
Okay.
I'm going to stand by the door that Locke gestured towards. And
Okay.
Just kind of wait for all of this to be over so we can continue.
We're just going to ignore that chest over there. That real prominent looking chest over there.
Like the previous chest, I have no desire to check what is inside it.
I want to see.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. Let's have a look.
All right.
Would you like to open it
No.
first? Okay, I'll go have a look at what's in the chest.
Okay.
Very tentatively, checking for booby traps and stones that look like
I
they might get depressed if I
Cannot
my
hold
foot
on any longer, so I'm going to go
You're,
pee.
you can absolutely. So As you
And tripwires.
sure.
And shit floating in the air
Okay.
around it.
Okay. As you start to
Like,
look around this immediate area to check for traps, you can roll an investigation check to see whether there's anything unusual about the.
Is chest breathing? Hey. I don't know what my investigation is, sorry, off the top of my head.
That's all good.
It is a 19.
A 19. Okay. So as you are fairly confident that there's nothing about this chest that would seem like someone has trapped it, as you run your fingers along the lid, look around the back, you even lift it tentatively, but nothing triggers.
Okay. Can I roll an arcana on this chest just to make sure there's no like glyph of warding or something that's gonna explode acid all over me?
You haven't noticed yet any runes along it, but please do.
Yeah, they might be on the inside. That's what I'd do. Because I'm a jerk. 9.
A 9, okay. Arcana has you understand that it's the reading and the historical factors around that sort of magic. It's not necessarily detecting, unless you specifically cast Detect Magic. You understand that this spell can be something that people put onto things to protect it, though your understanding is why would they have it left out in the open as well for almost anyone to stumble upon it. So it's difficult to know for sure if something has been engraved within, but from here it's a bit unknown.
Okay. That's as much due diligence as I can possibly do. I'll open the chest.
All right. It is unlocked. And as you lift the lid of this chest slowly, we'll take a 10-minute break, everyone, there and see as we go back into there. I know. I apologize. But yeah, we'll take 10 minutes and we'll come back and see what Ivor finds, if anything, within this.
I'm being moral support for you.
Nice, thank you.
So welcome.
Yeah,
You're just fist bumping.
we'll be right back in about 10 minutes. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. See you soon.
Oh.
We're going to take the quickest 10-minute break.
Oh!
That
Roll the damage! I've waited this long!
So I'm rolling the damage and not fudging at all, so let's see what happens.
Oh, no!
Wrong one, another round?
Oh, jeez. They're calling for a cliffhanger.
Well, he'll roll it. And then
Oh my god, stop rolling!
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how much damage Amara gets after we come back from a 10-minute break.
I hate this game.
We'll see everybody in 10 minutes.
And I rolled a 25 for
Okay.
stealth check.
25.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bad laugh.
That's bad.
It's a bad laugh. That's a wheeze.
Is that a
That's an
nat 20?
evil wheeze.
18 for me.
Is that a nat 20?
So you all start walking
18.
down. I'm just gonna,
Hold on a second.
just gonna leave my hands like this for a moment.
Stop flexing your muscles.
The team is happy. It's all bad.
As Amara starts to race towards Rook, you have just been handed the potion. And you saw Amara then just disappear. As you turned to attempt to uncork it and hand it to Osei, the battle's over. And with that swift motion, you look down, and the twitching has stopped. And in front of you, smoke coming out of the body of Osei, now still.
Do I see this?
Yeah.
Thorum! Thorum, help her!
I'm gonna walk on over and look down at her. How's she look? Is there any sign of life?
Make a medicine check.
How's she look? Dead.
That's a nat 1.
After the last question he asked, I pull into the rucksack from the back and present a cup. And I say to it, "This is King Boronel's personal possession."
After 53 sessions, the camera looks like he's gonna cry.
You may if you want. Sorry, continue.
For anyone who doesn't know, it's taken 53 sessions for Ben to know how to say King Boronel. That is going on TikTok later.
I was clapping because you had components ready.
I'd be just trying to keep next to Rook, trying to grab his hand and
Mm-hmm.
just, hey,
Dench, I thought you were Jose.
I'll say something to you. Come here.
What is it?
Come here.
What happened?
You look really good right now.
No one's ever really taken notice, but now's not the time, I think.
There's always a time for love.
Welcome back.
By far the weirdest way to start a stream. We should have called this ASMR cheese eating.
As you look upon this beast, wind buffer, the red scales blind every haze. The dragon attacks all around you. Birds fly away. Make your attack.
Oh yeah, he fucked up.
Charlie listens to Rook and says, "Look, this is getting a bit corny."
Oh, dance again, quick!
It's Aaron Cochran. That's
I'm gonna. I'm gonna transform.
Got a massage it.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
It puts. Oh, we're lotioning.
Oh no!
This is very uncomfortable. I'm glad I did.
Shake off the excess.
Shake it all off.
That was wonderful.
Very
I
moist.
have nightmares tonight. I'm not good with words. But I think when I think back to everything that I've done since like day one with these motherfuckers, like you were there always. And you were like the only one that actually listened to me for a really long time. So, duh. Of course I got like all feelsy and stuff. And then Dench came along. God. I was so jealous. So I don't think it's fair to tell you how I feel if I don't get to stay. That would be cruel. But I think you know.
Well, Amara, I love you. And I will wear the cruelty because I think it is worth it. It's worth every moment we've had, and it is every memory.
Mara's just gonna be like, not of lava, but single tear. And she's just gonna be like, I love you too. I'm sorry I didn't say it.
It's Aaron Cochran. That's yeah.
Can you do that again?
I will not do that. It's that you're trying to bandage up gaping holes in his chest, and
I got you, buddy.
you kind of now realize that your initial investigation of his body reveals that his head is missing.
I thought I had him there, guys.
Tell us the things you're going to tell us.
Okay.
And maybe we'll let you live.
Yeah, if it's
Are you lying?
I'll actually laugh. Like in character.
Are your shoulders like that?
It comes out exactly like that.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
You have feathers in your hand of this Pegasus.
Do we see the children?
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to try and catch the children.
All right. They're moving very quickly. So what's your flying speed?
My flying speed full is 60 feet.
Okay. 60 feet. Okay. They're falling a bit faster, but you can attempt to.
It's our first kill in the campaign, 2 innocent children.
And as you get closer, you see lives. And this cage that it now looks like it is so packed with corpses, squished together. As you get a closer look, this symbol is depicting 2 companies or houses, but they are together. They're on the same bit of metal. They depict the house that your parents are working in. And they depict the symbol on the other side of House Tarot.
Oh, fuck you.
And we're gonna end that. And we're gonna end that tonight. And that's it. That's it, everybody. We're going to take the quickest 10-minute break.
Oh!
That
Roll the damage! I've waited this long!
All right, I'm rolling the damage and not fudging at all, so let's see what happens.
Oh!
Wrong one, another round?
Oh, jeez. They're calling for a cliffhanger.
Well, he'll roll it. And then
Oh my god, stop rolling!
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how much damage Amara gets after we come back from a 10-minute break.
I hate this game.
We'll see everybody in 10 minutes.
And I rolled a 20 to 25 for stealth check.
25.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, that's a bad laugh.
That's bad.
It's a bad laugh. It's a wheeze.
Is that a
It's
nat
an
20?
evil wheeze.
18 for me.
Is that a nat 20?
So you all start walking
18.
down. I'm just gonna,
Hold on a second.
just gonna leave my hands like this for a moment.
Stop flexing your muscles.
The GM is happy. It's all bad.
As Amara starts to race towards Rook, you have just been handed the potion. And you saw Amara then just disappear. As you turned to attempt to uncork it and hand it to Osei, the battle's over. And with that swift motion, you look down, and the twitching has stopped. And in front of you, smoke coming out of...
Ha 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 ha. We're all having fun on the break, huh? I'm so glad I got to
Are you
hear that.
recording everything?
No, that was the stream.
Oh!
Yeah, that was the stream.
I thought you played back a recording.
No.
Oh, that's amazing.
I did get a good recording of you telling Michaela to shut up and then break.
Shut up, Michaela.
Emily's MO. Yeah.
Yeah.
Modus operatum. That's how it sounds. Anyway, we're back, everyone.
So wet.
Let's get back
That's
into
what
it.
wetness sounds like. Just put that on a bottle of water.
Can you put a sound face on mine?
Spring water. That's what wetness.
Wow, that water's so wet.
That's the sales pitch.
Hey, Sheldon.
Yeah. Oh, frowny. Yours isn't. Yours is cook looking, but yours is frowny. It makes it worse.
Same. We back. What are we doing? Chest.
So, as you open up this
What?
chest,
I was like, why did you say the word chest randomly?
you notice that within there are bones. These bones are that of a humanoid, it seems. The skull is definitely shaped. It doesn't look like all of the skeleton is in. It looks like it's almost been thrown in on a whim. These bones, all random parts of the body. But you also notice that there is what looks to be, it could be a choker necklace or a bracelet. You're not sure, but it's studded with turquoise stones, oval shape, dotted around it in silver, in a silver ring, and it sort of sits almost on top of all these piles of bones connected, and it doesn't show off with any glows or any. It looks quite mundane in its appearance. It looks like there's a layer of dust over everything as well, as though someone has left the lid open and then decided to shut it at some point.
This looks like a trap. But yet. I will gently pick up the necklace.
Okay.
You die.
As you pick it up, it weighs as much as a bracelet would, quite light. You can feel the cold steel or the cold silver at least of, and you dust off with your finger a little bit of the dust on top of one of these turquoise stones, and it's quite beautiful. The stones themselves look like they are a light blue color, almost teal in appearance, and it looks like that they are set out in that oval shape. Some of them larger than others, and they would make up what would be this bracelet. There's nothing specifically
Bracelet or
special.
necklace?
It's from what you gather, a halfling could wear it as a necklace, and maybe a Goliath or a Warforged or a human could wear it as a bracelet or a choker.
I'll tuck it away. And I guess I'll have a look at that later.
Okay.
Check it out. I show everyone.
Ooh.
I know, right? Free stuff. Tuck it away.
Just make sure you note it down. Lila says, well, is it best if we follow the assailant and try and catch up to him, or is it better that we perhaps avoid him and look around
I'd
for a
just
way
like to
out?
get out of here. Out of these sewers. If we can. Into Korth. Well, we've always been trying to go.
By that stage, you've collected all the potions.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to make it out of here as well. It's not as much as I'd like to catch up to the assailant. None of us have any idea how to actually get out of here, though, because our guy just came to an end of his life.
Rip.
Nope. So we're just going to try some random doors.
Lila says, I'm a little hesitant of simply going through and getting lost potentially. These sewers look like they run deep. I have been to Korth many a time, but there's had been no need for me to explore underneath it. It's an unknown part. Although there is possibly a spell I may have that would allow me to understand perhaps a path out. If you maybe give me 10 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, is everyone in agreement?
And
Or we could just try doors.
Lila does start. You can see that she kneels towards the center of this room, and you can see that she concentrates. And as you watch, tubes of water start to emerge from the small waterways beside you all, and you notice that these tubes of water look like they interconnect right above her head, and there are like filaments or like string. These many tubes of water emerge and float upward as they glow slightly a white color as they form almost like a birdcage lattice on top of her. And you can see that she just starts to hum a musical note or two during this time of what looks to be a ritual spell casting. In the meantime,
Because I'm a singer.
would you like to do anything in the 10 minutes or so that you have?
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Lovely.
Oh yeah.
At level 1.
Are you bleeding?
Yeah, a lot.
Do you want me to fix that?
Yes, please. Just
I can try.
just have a go.
Yeah, yeah.
Kinda
So
wherever you think looks
I've
the worst, I
got it's the heck, which one is it? Cure Wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Healing Word.
Healing word?
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
At first level?
Give me a second.
That's all right.
Nah, we'll go second level. I reckon. Well, how bleeding are you? We'll go second level.
That pause tells you all. Second level.
Scale
All
of 1
right.
to 10.
Yeah, which is 2 d4s. Oh yeah, and then -2 means it's gonna be.
Get rickety wrecked.
Like I'm bleeding, but I'll make it to a
Yeah, it's
hospital.
my wisdom.
I'm bleeding, but I'll make it to a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
My medicine's -2.
I've never seen that before.
Like if I asked you, how does it look? You'd be like, just hold on, buddy.
Yeah, plus it is a minus.
Yeah, it's a minus.
Yes, you rolled 2
Your
1d4s.
spellcasting ability modifier. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
sorry. Okay, so do I need to roll anything first, or just the 2?
It'll just be 2d4 and then minus the 2.
That's these triangle ones, hey.
Mm-hmm. The pointy ones you don't want to stand on.
Like.
But they're actually really good for scratching your leg.
Noted.
Especially if you've got fake nails on and you can't scratch yourself.
Wouldn't that be optimal?
No, because you file them down so they're not like. Anyways. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Same. So one's a 4 and one's a 1.
5
Which is
minus
5 minus 2.
3. That's still better than Lila got.
That's good enough to.
Still better than Lila got.
You heal 3 points.
I'm no longer bleeding. I'm just real scabby. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's so gross, but you're welcome.
Do you need another one?
Yes, not that yours wasn't great, but that'd be nice. Yes.
Thanks.
Look, I'll top you up. And I'll cast Cure Wounds at level 1.
Lovely.
And... Was it 1d8? No.
What did I use? We haven't long rested since I healed Lila. have we?
Correct.
Sick. That's what I used.
So...
It's fine.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points of healing.
Oh, I
Another
feel
7.
great. All my scabs fall off.
We did. It was pass without a
Mostly
trace.
healed.
That's what I'd use that spell slot for. Same.
All right. So as you feel your wounds, those hundreds of small stabs from daggers
Feeling good.
now are resolved.
I feel like out of Barocca.
If that's all each of you would like to do, then
Just standing by at the door.
Mhm.
One of them.
It takes a solid 10 minutes for me to do my 3 points of healing for you.
Like have a 3 p.m. coffee. Thanks, guys.
Get those wounds to slowly scab up.
Yeah.
You're looking good now.
Thanks.
Eyes are fine.
Eyes fine.
Scabs are fine.
Nice.
We'll make it out of here soon enough.
Lila then finishes her spell and she opens her eyes. You can see the water now deforms, just simply droplets now like rain form around
Flash dance.
and fall onto the stone and waterways. And she gets back up and she says, "It's the door here." And she points to the one that is directly next to the chest. The one that isn't part of or they don't have the footprints. She says, I cannot know where these other doorways lead. They could lead to other parts of Korth, but this one leads to the closest exit. This seems to have us form up into the lower quarters near King's Bay on the other side of Korth.
King's Bay.
Nice.
No idea where that is.
Do you think maybe before we, just before we get out of the sewer, that you could maybe clean us off with that magic we spoke of earlier?
I can do that now, or I can do that when we actually leave the sewer. There's still
We
another...
could just do it just before we
Sure.
leave, so that if we encounter any other shit, we don't have to do it twice.
Certainly. We'll end up at the Low District ward, which is on the other side of Korth from where we started. The Low District ward they are slums, as it were. So as we exit, though guards do patrol that area, we do need to be careful of both guards and of anyone perhaps waiting in the shadows. It is still probably night outside. The other thing is, we're not supposed to be here. If we are seen exiting one of the grates, we might be reported to. We just have to be careful.
We'll just be really sneaky.
We get caught with sewer maintenance.
We'll just send you up first, Ivor.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the. Oh no, it was originally that we were lost and we don't have uniforms.
They got dirty.
I have a pretty dress.
Well, I don't doubt.
That's why we're so clean.
Could be useful.
We took off our overalls in the tunnel.
I was going to say I don't doubt your decision quality, but now I'm questioning what I'm about to say. Do we not maybe just go with the lost excuse?
Who gets lost in a sewer? Like, how do we end up in there? Oh, I was just going to the tavern and ended up in the sewer.
Yes, so
Whoops.
act very drunk.
I was looking for the bathroom. I got too deep.
Or
I fell in the
Ivor
toilet.
fell down the sewer and we went to go and retrieve him.
That's actually that actually makes much more sense than being sewer maintenance.
Yeah. You gotta stop using those Goliath toilets.
Mm.
The holes are too big for you.
Yes, that's actually. Or I just fell down an open manhole cover. Let's go with that one. I fell down an open manhole.
And we had to come and rescue you.
Yeah.
And now we want to talk to the
You're the
king for
damsel in
compensation
distress.
Yes,
for
that's
poor roadworks.
That's actually a much better.
A wandering wayfarer falls down a hole.
That's it.
I feel like it's a joke.
Yeah.
Yes, I have heard that one before. Haha.
What's the punchline?
Don't know yet. I'll make that up. All right, so shall
You
we?
can come up with the punchline. Okay, sure.
As good of an excuse as any.
Great.
When we do arise into the town, we should find perhaps somewhere to stay quickly. If we're stopped, we should have an understanding of and a confidence of where we're going to go.
Don't you know Korth quite well?
I do.
So you
but
just
I don't,
pick somewhere.
But I don't know where we'll end up specifically within the Low District ward. I know a couple of inns, but we have to just be sure we are going to be close to the one we'll...
Is it forbidden to walk the streets at night? Why?
Yes, at the moment it is.
Oh, right, because of the prince.
Oh.
But we're not the prince.
Yes, you are, in fact, correct.
It's just
all right.
Nothing behind those eyes.
That's a good retort. We'll try that with the guards.
I'll tell them.
I think that's a good idea.
I think
With my 20 charisma.
I think it's a great idea.
Great.
Lila says, well, we are still perhaps another half an hour from the surface. Shall we start?
Now is a better time than any.
All right. She leads the way this time. She seems much more confident in her
Making her way
ability.
out of sewer.
A lot of your next half an hour is on the same level as where you landed initially, above those stairs from the flooded room, and each sewer room, in essence, seems to be very similar in shape and size to the one you had waited for Lila for. They're all square or so. You can see that they are all interconnected with hallways that seem to have the same sort of round tube-like passageway that can easily have maybe 4 or 5 next to each other, side by side. They are quite massive passageways here. Enough that should a flood or should the King's Bay, and this is what Lila explained, should the King's Bay overflow for whatever reason, there's some sort of flood, it can easily be pushed into the underside of the city, and it will be okay. It's quite a well-established sewer system, similar on par to Shan. In fact, Korth is one of the biggest cities after Shan, and one of the more structurally sound overall.
This is Lila telling us.
Yes.
This as we go. So what you're saying is, if there was a king tide while we were down here, we'd all be super dead.
That's correct.
It's a very dangerous place to do.
And better up there than down here, yes. Yes, there is always a risk to do business when no guard eyes can see you. But such is the risk of profit.
Wait, when am I doing origami?
So, your path leads you up more stairs, some of them quite narrow, and some of them that don't even seem to be stairs. They're just laneways, passageways that are much smaller, that seem to be moving up in a generally upward direction. Some of them have grates, the small grates that you have to physically crawl through, so you get a bit more of the muck on your clothes. The same sort of smell, though. Sooner rather than later, you start to smell more fresh air. As
Thank God.
close to the surface now, you actually do feel a breeze brush past you from one of the passageways. And Lila smiles in a bit more confidence, and she nods and heads in that direction. And about half an hour passes, and you are now at the foot of what looks to be a metal ladder. And at the top of it, finally, a night sky.
Okay, step 1, clean.
And Lila, person to person, goes through and uses the spell Prestidigitation to clean each of you from stink, dirt, grime, and other things. Unpleasantry.
Oh, this is nice.
Much nicer. Who wants to go first?
Lila says, "I can,"
Eh,
and she starts to climb the ladder.
well, all right. See you later.
Are we still holding our torches?
No, the torches. Well, sorry, yes, you are. Apologies. It's still been about that time. So the torches are just over half used, it would seem, and they do flicker a smaller flame, but
I
they're
would
still.
have had to drop mine to use weapons.
Yeah, I had a.
Yeah, but you would have picked them up if you wanted to. Back up
I
again.
think I was fearing for my life a little more.
Yeah, no, that's
cool.
mine too.
I probably would have carried that barrel in the torch.
Yeah, cool.
And the torch.
Yeah, fair.
No, I said I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I was like the barrel of explosive. You just put the torch inside for safekeeping.
The light was dim without the torches, but Lila was able to form a magical flame during this time.
You gonna carry that up the ladder?
So she goes first, and you can see her climb this metal ladder, and at the top she uses a hand while supporting her other hand on the ladder, pushing this metal grate. She strains a little bit, but it's round. It's got holes through it. You can see the night sky. She pushes it aside enough. It's thin enough and weighs not too much that she doesn't strain too much, and she climbs up and out of sight.
I'll follow.
Okay.
I'm bringing my barrel with me.
Sure.
How are you going to carry that up there?
I too will follow.
Come on in. You can climb the ladder with.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
As you all climb up and out.
I'll climb up after you and just kind of put some pressure on it to.
Thank you.
Try and not make it not as heavy. And avoid
Takes
it.
us all out. Like
Yeah, and
drops it.
avoid it from falling. If that was ever going to be a thing.
Okay.
Or in the words of Annalise, whee!
It's so much fun for a second until it wasn't.
You all climb out, and you find yourselves in a very unfamiliar territory. Immediately in front of you, you can see, in fact, a beautiful scene. You can see ships that are docked of all shapes and sizes along the pier of this dock. You can see multiple of these wooden planks that lead out into the bay that have no activity whatsoever. The ships and boats that are anchored and moored seem to be without any persons or person on them, though there are still flames, torches lighting up that area. And this line, so you're looking directly in front of you. On the right, there's all of these boats and ships along the waterline. On the that's on the left. On the right-hand side is the rest of the city. So the left is all the ships, right is all the city, and you're on you're in the middle of both. There is a road that leads all winding down out of sight. This city is massive. It seems to just go on and on and on. Even from here, though, you can see the foreboding walls, thick and tall, that you, in the far distance, even at this time of night, that you initially went under. And they're massive and tall, and they're hundreds of feet in the air with these towers dotted along them as well. Plenty. You can see points, about 4 points, where there are gates as well as you peer along the wall line. And then there are homes. That's where the beauty of the city and the torchlight that seems to be moving. Torchlight seems to be as though people are carrying these torches between the streets around you. That's where that beauty stops, because here the fish smell is overbearing. You can even see at your feet that dead fish lie abound, and small octopus and scallops and all these rotting sea life seem to just be adorning the beach here. You find yourselves also in the sights of guards that hold their faces sort of inward and hold their hands over their noses as they try and do away with the smell. You notice that otherwise, apart from a pair of guards between streets every now and again, no one else is on this road. You don't hear activity or nightlife. What you do hear are guards yelling out as though a town crier calls. Curfew! Get in your homes! Get in your homes. Not directed at you, it seems, but you can hear them from streets, a couple of streets away.
Lila, do you have any idea where we are, and can we find somewhere before we get caught, please?
Local inn or tavern, perhaps?
Yes,
lodging.
Just up the road, the Blubber's Shore is up the road here.
I'm sorry?
You know, Blubber's Shore, like whale blubber.
Oh yeah.
It's just up the way here.
Shore is in SHORE or
Yes.
SUR? Okay.
Yes, the Blubber's Shore. It's one of the less reputable inns and taverns around this place. They serve beer that tastes like the seawater you'd step into, but...
Is there anywhere more reputable that would be close by? I would rather not any more excitement for the night.
If there is, I'm not sure. If there is, it's another block away or so, and between there and there, I'd be concerned about running into guards. We can risk it, but...
Plus, what if the nicer place doesn't let us in?
They wouldn't. Surely they would let us in.
Looks around at all of us.
All right, let's head to the other one then.
The other one? It's the Jester's Inn. It's...
oh, sorry, I meant the Blubber's Shore.
Oh, the Blubber's Shore? Sure, we can go in. Fair enough. Well, to me. And she starts to beeline it directly ahead.
Follow her.
All right. As you get... it's only a few doors down. You can see that a lot of...
Like 3?
Yeah. No, probably 2. 4. And you see this shack.
Like a
no,
love shack?
it's not a love shack. No, it's not.
So quick.
You look so sad the second you
Yeah,
said it.
as soon as I said it. It's not written or anything either. So, as you get to this house, you see that the tarp, there is a tarp over the top, and that acts as the roof. It's tall, it's on stilts, not the actual hut, but the actual roof is canopied and then held up. And held up by stilts, it seems. It's almost like an open air inn. And you can see the tavern inside looks to be it has these small tables, it's about 20 of them. You can see that there is almost no one here. You can see that there is a gnome that sits towards the front overlooking the bay and the ships in front. He seems to be by himself having a bit of a drink from a small cup. You can see a bartender cleaning the bench and staring out into oblivion. You notice there are a couple of other patrons here and there, some humans, some halflings, a couple of other gnomes, but otherwise it's a quiet home. It's a quiet abode, should you want to enter. And Lila just goes straight in. She looks around. Thankfully, you don't see any guards around you as you go in.
Follow Lila.
Yeah. This place doesn't have a roof.
Lila says...
Got a canvas roof.
Yes.
There's lodging here tonight, yes. We're not going to be out into the streets.
Yes, of course. They do have a back area that is covered. This is just the front tavern bit.
Right. All right.
As you walk in, Lila sits at a table. Actually, no, she goes towards the bar, and you can overhear her order a couple of beers, one for each of you, and you, if you want to take a seat, or where do you want to go? There's seats at the bar, or just a table?
Taking a seat wherever is close and comfortable looking.
A bit of a wind is starting to pick up as well towards the entrance, and it is cold, so you...
Away from there, then.
Yeah, you find a seat close to the bar, but not at the bar proper. Okay. As you all sit, beers are brought to you, and Also, Lila mentions that the cook is preparing something seafood related for you as well.
Lovely. Can't remember the last time I had seafood.
What do you mean? What do you mean seafood related?
Lila says they just said they'll cook something up
It's related to a seafood.
from the bay.
It's not seafood,
The bay
but
where
it's
all the
related.
dead things were on the floor.
Yes. So.
Well, I'm assuming the fishing ships most likely caught these and didn't leave them on the floor before bringing them in.
Yeah.
I hope.
I'd imagine it'd be
Or
very
did
fresh.
these people go and like just scab the ones off the floor and bring them in? 'Cause
Let me let you in on a little bit of a
I was like,
secret.
in where? Yes.
Is it a what?
I want to know the secret, yeah.
I'm so sorry, but I just got so distracted as how you just spoke. When you put something on heat very high for an extended period of time, sometimes all the bad shit gets burned away.
Not if it's like really rotten. Though.
Oh no!
Like
not
if
if
you
it's
had
rotten,
like an
but
apple.
if it's a little, just a little, you know.
Yeah, no, but if you had like an apple that was like gross, like mushy
Yes,
all the way
correct.
through and like black and like
Yeah.
yuck, and you put it on fire.
Well, then it's
it's not
going
gonna
to
fix the
burn.
apple.
Yes. Mm.
But the same could be said about a fresh apple.
I think Ivor actually has the most insight into this, considering his bowel movements and what he
just eat
eats.
it. Wherever
no,
you
I
go.
don't trust where he eats.
Yeah.
I've shared this wisdom many times. This is both in character and out of character. Wherever you travel, just eat the food. Just do it. Just do it. Just eat it. Doesn't matter what it is, where you are, just eat it. And you might get mad food poisoning, or you might eat a whole bunch of amazing food at all the places you travel.
There you go.
But one time you'll get fucking food poisoning real bad. But all the rest of the time, it's delicious meals everywhere you go.
Is this personal
Do
experience?
This is literally how I live my life.
Do
and
you-
also Ivor.
apply the same logic to food as you have to potions?
Yeah.
Makes more sense. Yeah.
Weirdly makes more sense.
Literally and figuratively. Because you think you go somewhere, you go, oh, what's this? Oh, I don't know if I want to eat that. And you miss out. And you come home, you're like, well, I didn't have that cool experience.
Sometimes you don't come home because you die.
Salmonella.
No, there's healers. There's healers around.
I can't heal that. It
This-
smells too bad.
There's healers around.
I'm not going
very
anywhere
good
close
at
to that.
healing still. I'm working on it.
Anyway, glug glug glug.
It's disgusting. The beer is weak and sour, and you
Pay $30 for that.
you could do better by drinking off milk. It's like off milk. It is yuck, but it does have a tinge of beer flavor.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try
Do I
that
see
in
you
the first
reacting?
place.
It's more like it's not disgust. It's like severe disappointment. It's like imagine it's a real hot day, and you've been mowing the lawn,
Just been slaying
and
some enemies.
you crack open that beer, and it's
Sweet
warm.
lemonade on a hot summer's day.
It is, except it's not.
Sweet
It's got no sugar in it.
salt lemonade.
I'll kind of push the beer to the side, and if I see you react to it.
Well, this has been a very disappointing 24 hours.
Yeah.
Lila says,
Lost your boyfriend?
I'm sorry. It's taken us more time than I thought to get here. Perhaps if we had tried to bribe the guards at the main gate, it would have been a bit less of a journey. Admittedly, the
Could you hear me out? This has just come to me. Could you not, as a resident of Korth, just walked through the door?
no. When Korth is in lockdown,
Okay, just double check.
had
would have been all.
that have been a possibility, we would not have been in this mess at all.
Okay.
Do you have a house?
No. The administration has rooms that you can borrow, use.
Like board.
Almost like board, yes. Incidentally, we are close to that target, and
I don't know. I think Ivor may be offended
But what?
that Pegacorn 12 member.
Pegacorn?
Yeah, the unicorn with the.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Pegasus.
find one because I want one.
Is that thing like?
Okay.
Do you reckon they bred
heard
like
of
a
it.
unicorn with a
Unicorn,
Pegasus? Is that how that
horn, and then
works?
it's
Or
got
vice
wings.
versa.
Or
Like a
vice versa.
Pegasus?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but a unicorn as well.
Right.
Like a
No,
unicorn
idea.
and a
That's
Pegasus
that's
went like
fucking brilliant idea.
had a baby.
How do you think they did that?
Adoption.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Right.
And then now I need one.
I must admit, I've never heard of a pegacorn before. I thought it was a sauce that you
Probably
might
just
take with your steak.
Nice.
Do you think we? No, we probably couldn't just walk through the doors of the administration.
Not tonight, at least. In the morning, hopefully, the people who are within the city can have their normal trade. And I believe the curfew and the lockdown is simply for people to leave the city walls. I think people who are within it can just go about their business as usual.
But not at night time.
Well, it seems like there is a particular time where people have to be in their homes, yes, or at least undercover.
Who are you going to resign to?
Well, during rest time, I've been writing up a letter, and this essentially is for
Dear 12.
for the administration
quit.
themselves. There's no one person, there's no department, if you will, that receives these letters. I just hand it into the office and be on my way. Apparently.
Do
Do
you
you
get any
want to leave-
severance pay? Or?
Severance pay.
Are you getting paid?
No.
Is there not someone there that maybe you want to?
I'm getting paid.
Because you could also write a second letter.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like someone you hate.
Yeah.
But hey,
Here's some feedback for you. You absolutely sucked. XOXO. Lila.
Management could be better.
Leave a glass door review.
Yeah.
No, well, I think should they be accepting and still able to sell me some of their
Remember my
wares?
warning?
I don't want to have any as much as I don't like what they're doing. I also don't want to be in their bad books, so I still can go back in and be one of the public to be able to borrow, hire, rent, purchase some of their magical goods that they offer to the public.
Who
I don't
is
want
the
to be-
one you would give the giant middle finger to if you could without consequence?
Not your
There's-
mum, surely.
I mean,
There is I guess an administration member called Epidode.
why?
Yeah, he sounds like a butthead.
Pedal.
Well, he's the one that
Pedal.
Cute.
essentially puts me down. It
How?
just
That's it.
Should we set him on?
Does anyone have any eggs?
he's my direct superior. He's my direct superior, and to be honest, the letter should actually go to him, but I don't know where he is or if he's away on business. So I think I'll just hand it into the main office.
should you? What's the word I'm looking for?
While you say that, a passerby throws in what looks to be a newspaper of sorts, and it just hits the ground.
Should you steal a bunch of stuff before you go? Not like serious stuff, just like pens and quills and
I mean,
parchment and
I
toner, printer ink for your magic printer.
they say, isn't
Nail
it?
printer.
Yeah.
If I stole that, it would be quite would be a crime. They are expensive these days.
You gotta buy the multi-pack. You can't buy just one colour.
No, it's cheaper just to buy a whole new magic printer every time.
Every time.
Actually, genuinely
It's
is.
out like that.
She says, "Look,
It's lock, actually.
lock, not look. I just don't want to cause any trouble, so it's best that I just hand it in and, yeah, be on my way." you can see that the barkeep, this gnome, comes on over.
Come on over, baby.
The gnome is has a bald head, that's a short nose, very very wide eyes. He has a couple of teeth missing, fair skin. He has a barman's brown apron on. He starts to clear up some of the beers which are still being drunken. Lila just pushes hers aside and he takes it wordlessly. But then he says, "Oh, I haven't seen you all here before. What you all doing in Korth?"
We were planning to leave, but we're kind of trapped here now. We're just traders.
Oh, what are you trading? I could use some new supplies.
Mostly just a couple of pieces of jewelry that we were looking to sell.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, can I fancy you in a little bit of a barter then?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess, man.
So, have you got any better ale behind that bar?
Oh, I didn't think you'd ask. Of course I do. I leave the this stuff for the sailors if they go ahead and drink it. But I've got the good stuff underneath the bar if you all want to have a go.
Pull out 2 blue sapphires and 2 mundane gold rings, which I have.
Oh, they're looking pretty sparkly. How much you want for them?
I mean, to be honest with you, we were going to get them appraised.
I can appraise them right now.
Yeah, but I'd have to get them checked if you appraise them. No offense, friend. I've just met you.
Not at all. No offense taken. Well, should you get them appraised and should you find the right price, come back.
Yeah.
It's the old Zod is his
Zod.
name.
Nice to meet you, sir.
And you, sorry, your name?
Ivor.
Ivor, nice to meet you.
Would it be outside of the realm, just because of using magics and stuff like that, materials, roughly to like roll an arcana or
What?
I don't know, like just an intelligence check to see what the rough value would be?
Yeah, go for it. Intelligence check it is.
Don't need to get it. Just go for it.
As you
I was about
as
to
you
offer to
do.
help you and then...
Yeah.
You could have. I don't know how Twitch would feel.
As you say your name, make an insight check.
1,000 subscribers.
What'd you get?
18.
18?
8.
8, cool. With an 18 and looking at the you said 2 sapphires and a sorry, 1 sapphire, 2 gold rings.
2 sapphires, 2 rings.
Yeah, 2 and 2. Approximately 120 gold or so, approximately for the sapphires. About 80 gold each for the rings. You've seen them in jewelry stores before of a similar size and clarity. To think it's going to be around that.
How many sapphires did you have?
2.
And 2 rings.
2 sapphires, 2 rings.
It's probably about 300, 460 gold worth of.
You said 460 gold?
For the 2 rings and 2 sapphires. 150 gold for the sapphires, 80 gold for the rings. Roughly.
There you go. You heard the man.
I don't know what. Does the necklace or the sapphires? Sorry,
pull out the
they didn't
necklace,
pull out the
just the
necklace.
2
Yeah.
rings. Yeah.
Do the
Or any of the
rings?
good stuff.
They just look like silver banded rings almost. There's nothing like identify that would be. Oh, actually, that's a maker. That would be worth more.
You'd have to look a bit more closely. You can make an investigation check to see if there's any insignias or anything, or signatures, or anything chiseled out on the inside.
Yeah, like branding.
Yep.
No.
Cool.
So,
460, you say?
Mm.
Let me think on it. I've got a couple of clients who might be interested. Where are you staying?
how much are the rooms?
Couple of silver a night for each of you. It's a little bit clogged up, that's all you see. Not the rooms, but you see... yeah.
I've always like, you got any windows?
Look, people that have come in that were trapped in here don't own homes in Korth, so they've used up a lot of the rooms. They've got a couple spare though.
How many?
4. They're small.
Pardon me.
couple of silver each a night, and you've got yourselves a
can
deal.
share if you like.
Doesn't include breakfast though.
I feel like we should take all 4.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
You do like a bundle deal.
No,
Why?
because it's 2 silver each of you a night, and if you're taking 4 rooms, then that's 4 rooms.
Well, no, because there's 6 of us.
Mm-hmm. Are you taking all 4 rooms?
Yes.
6 of us.
I'll just
Oh,
throw
5,
Yeah.
6.
a gold ring with a pink stone across the table. What would that do?
And how many nights are you looking for this?
I don't know what one. We only get one. Throw in the beer.
1 night and the beers? Yeah, I can do that for a night.
All right.
He's like, wow, I'm rich.
Quite a lot of gold there.
I can do it.
Okay, well, maths wise, 6 of us, 4 rooms. We'll share. Lila, I guess, can also share. We can just.
It's like a sleepover party.
1, 2, 3. Sounds good, Lila
Oh,
says.
golly.
Considering that's like 150 gold worth of ring right there. Maybe you could like help us resupply, get some clothes, boots and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, I don't deal in that sort of everyday goods type of thing.
Good amount of rings.
Supplies?
That you might need to look around a bit more for that. You can try the Commerce Ward. They've got their little ways over to the east, but they've probably got you what you're looking for.
All right, well at least run a tab up for us.
Can do. Say, you're merchants, yeah?
Mm.
Right. You're looking a little bit, I don't know, well armed for merchants. What,
Have you ever travelled on the road?
Sure, I have, but I don't really have a sword arm. I usually have, I hire out guards. You look like more guards to
We don't
merchants.
need to hire out our own guards because we are our own guards.
Are you aware of what happened in Vedica?
No.
We've just come from there.
Oh, I know what's
The
happened.
roads are dangerous at the moment.
Bad situation there.
Oh, okay. Is that where you've come from?
Self-defense.
Oh, okay. I know what's happened in the west, not in the east.
What's in the west?
The news travels. See it for yourself. And he picks up this newspaper. It has maybe 10 pages. It's about an A3
It's a
size.
photo of Ivor on the front shitting out a window.
How would you know it was me? It's me shitting out a window.
Let's get fan out of that, hey?
Yeah.
The window shitter strikes
I
again.
know whose ass that is.
The title is just the Korth.
Round
The
up,
Korth Post is the title at the top, and it's dated, and it's the front page speaks of the disappearance of the prince, and you notice that there is a large portrait of a male face on the front page. This, now that you know, and Lila had described the prince to you, but this is the first time you've really seen a depiction of
Roll
him.
a d10.
There's
Oh no, Promethean pre-rolled
Oh,
one.
did he?
And it was an 8. So this guy's
He's
an
hot.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, he's
The
alright.
prince is hot.
Yes, he is.
warts adorn
Not
his
Kira
face.
Nole, but not Kira Nole, but
What was
hot.
Kieran Nole? This is
10.
So it's 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
You look like
So he's not as hot, but he's still up there.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Owen Wilson.
That makes
Owen
me real
Wilson.
sad.
I'll fucking
That's a
stick my
genuine
nuts
thing.
like that.
Sheldon thought Owen Wilson was genuinely like a really
Is he
attractive
not?
guy.
Is he not?
No.
He's like, he looks like he knows what he's doing.
His brother's probably better looking.
His
than
brother
him.
is. Do you know? I
Yeah.
didn't realize they were brothers though, so that's on me.
He looks like.
They
you
both
know,
sound the same and look
He
the
looks like
same.
he give you sound advice.
Yeah,
looks
but
like he'd open
would
the
you
car door
wanna?
for you.
Would you want him
He's
to
in-
like smash you?
Looks
is
like he'd
the
make a
thing.
good husband.
As you enter your 30s, your requirements for a hot guy will, I don't know.
No. As someone who's entered their 30s,
I'm 28 this year, and I'm
my taste has not changed.
Dylan O'Brien's.
Still Ben.
I don't know. I like Owen Wilson. I feel like he'd buy you a steak.
It's still
Wow.
Ben.
He would, but that doesn't mean he's attractive.
The last 5 years.
So, the depiction of the
Doesn't
face
for me.
on the
You're like, you got me a
newspaper.
steak. You're in.
So on the newspaper,
Yeah.
this
Hot prince.
Hot prince.
you see a hot print.
A hot print of a hot prince.
Okay, what's he look like though?
Looks like Owen Wilson.
Wait, quick. Someone redeem it.
It looks like this figure
Lightning.
has slick black hair.
Oh.
Looks like the hair goes down just past the shoulder line. You can see.
Stop it, Michele.
You can see a fairly chiseled jaw. You can see the skin is smooth. There doesn't seem to be any particular markings on it or anything like that. You see full lips. You see large eyes and a prominent nose. You see, generally speaking, a fairly a very attractive young man. But interestingly enough, there's nothing specifically that stands out either. There's no scar, there's no depiction, there's no
dimples.
unique. There doesn't seem to be
No dimples?
no dimples, no.
God damn it.
Though the face isn't
So
in a
it's not
smile. The face isn't in a smile. It's just a serious looking face.
Hey? Easy now.
But this is not what Zod stays on. He flips the page over. You see another couple of articles that relate to the increase in food prices. You can see the lockdown in Korth and what effects that's having on the general population. You see a couple of news articles that refer to the Karnath in general and movements of the guilds, the houses of the dragon marked houses specifically. What House Juraska is doing recently, and that their congregation around Vedika and east of Korth. You notice that there's a couple of articles relating to the West and Thrain. Specifically, there is a title that is about half a page that says "Massacre in Avaloth."
Oh, a lot of dead people.
Let me pick that up and have a read. Who got massacred?
The details, as you read the description, are not specific. You can see that the investigations are preliminary, and you notice that there are some upward of 30 people that have been found slaughtered in broad daylight. It seems the investigations are ongoing. House Madani has sent their inquisitives and investigators to have an understanding of the why. This seemed to have now happened about a week ago.
In Abeloth?
Avaloth.
Abeloth.
You notice that Ivor seems a little bit. It looks on that page a little bit more, and then you see another figure enter the bar. He doesn't notice you initially, and he walks directly past you. He's a tall, particularly tall human with a bald head, and he wears a long sword on his back and a shield underneath that. Leathers, travel gear as well, a backpack over the top of it all. Muscular and fairly tan skin.
Hotter than the prince.
Yeah, he's a 9.
Okay. And he,
Approaching Wilson territory.
as he looks around, he meets your gaze, Ivor. And it's Dylan.
Ow.
Dylan O'Brien.
O'Brien? Stop.
For those of us at home, remind me who Dylan is again.
Is this your backstory?
I
'Cause
also don't know who Dylan is. But he's hot. So
Dylan?
if you want to hit a girl up.
Are we sure?
I told you you'd find more attractive people here.
Then who?
They're all over the place.
Oh,
Oh
then
no, Kirinelli.
he was a 10. He's still can't be.
Dylan
Does
is
work
absolutely
both
part of your part of your story, and he was
Did you
sent.
get scared then? Were you like, oh no?
No, he is. No, I'm confident about it. But Dylan was sent to the further to explore further north a while ago.
Ah, yes. Oh shit, Dylan.
The
Ah,
and you recognize
Ah, yes.
you recognize Dylan, the skilled swordsman, who had been just a part of your past, and you notice that he's arrived and he looks directly at you after a moment, and he gives you not a smile initially. He just he looks down as though he's been pensive, and then he starts to walk towards you.
Is he dressed as a wayfarer?
No, he's not.
Can I determine, seeing that, whether this is going to potentially be a positive or negative interaction?
You can make an insight check on this new visitor if you'd like.
Absolutely.
I'm grabbing beers.
I'm gonna whisper.
Good beers.
Natural 20 plus 4.
I'm gonna whisper to my friends.
24.
I know this guy. He's a wayfarer. He's scary as fuck, though.
He's kind of hot though.
Yeah, I guess.
From that understanding, you notice that this person is looking directly at Ivor, although you notice that he did take a very quick look around at his companions. You notice that he didn't reach for any sort of weapon, though his muscular form does say that he knows what he's doing with a weapon, and you have an understanding here that he doesn't seem to be initially hostile. No,
It's like neutral.
neutral.
How many? You said he looked at his companions.
Like Ivor's companions. You.
Oh, right. Okay.
you
I thought you meant his own.
No,
Okay.
no.
Ah, Dylan. Hello. You're not
He
guarding
walks-
anything I see? How are you? Good to see you. Please join us.
What's the chances of you guys running into one another? Small world.
Yeah. Dylan's an old friend. A long time ago, we were in a very dangerous place. Very dangerous place. And he escorted us out.
Should I get you a beer too then?
No, I know the beers that are in this place, and it's less than reputable. I'll be fine. thank you.
We've
Which dangerous place?
The Mournlands. When we were coming, I was traveling with some friends out of the Moreau Holds. And we crossed we kind of hit the border of the Mournlands. And that's where we met Dylan and a few other stragglers. And
It's been a while.
yeah, a very long
been a
time.
while.
You're not wearing your blues.
Yes, well, it's about what I think you've just stumbled upon, actually. Your companion's trustworthy that we can speak?
I'm getting beers. I got up.
Yeah, they're trustworthy.
I can sit?
What are we talking about, though, before we speak? Like general stuff?
Av-
Or real specific stuff?
Avaloth.
I read about 30 people that got killed.
It pertains to this. It's why you don't see me in Wayfarer ways. May I?
Yeah, but
He sits and he looks around to all of you and says, "Greetings. I'm Dylan. It's good to meet you. Have you been with Ivor for some time?"
Yes.
yes.
Have I come back?
Not really.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Here you go, Dylan. Is this different beer to the one that?
Is your name Dylan?
Shut up. Stop, Jenny.
It is. It's but just before you pay, it was another silver. It's a silver for each of these beers, which is.
The gold ring didn't cover it.
Oh, sorry. Yes, apologies. That
The
did.
what ring?
You've got.
Oh, gold. Okay.
It's simply called the Korth Brew, and it's a lighter beer to the Nightwood Ale, fresher, more tropical, has citrusy overtones, and it's quite fresh actually.
So this is the Korth brew.
Yes,
Dylan?
Korth Brew.
Not the salty water one.
No. Dylan says,
You okay?
everyone's fine, just so you're aware.
Ooh, of the 30, how many were wayfarers?
None. We
Nice.
got out in time.
Out?
Yeah. For now, we're going to steer clear of Avaloth.
What is for the wayfarers in Avaloth?
Distribution center.
Generally, the headquarters. If you
So, are you saying that you were targeted? The wayfarers?
He looks back at you again.
Look, they're pretty familiar with everything, the whole backstory.
Yes, like the whole corridor of all of those doors.
Yeah, the total portal.
Very well. Yeah, it seems like, well, there was a fight, and
Between who?
some of the wayfarers that were caught up in it. That's where the investigators are trying to come figure it out. We're trying to figure it out. But we got out. That's the main thing. That's why I'm in this traveler's garb. I don't want to be known. Unfortunately, I think if we are being targeted, it might be best if you changed as well. I was seeking you out.
You can wear my pretty dress if you need.
Yeah, you'd look good in that.
Thank you, but no. That's... No, that's super lame. We don't do that. We don't hide.
Renly was quite specific. And no, we don't, but...
Like, she specifically said, I order you. She used the words order.
You know her.
Fuck. All right.
I know this is...
But you've got your hat with you, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Our guard doesn't leave our side. And we still go about our business as usual. Brandon as well, just be aware. And he says hello. And the rest of them.
Who's hello?
Did Brendan say you're a hoe?
It is.
Well.
Says hello.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Brandon's,
I like to hoe, but
I did hear it
Creative.
like that too. Yeah.
Brandon's a wizard. He's
And a hoe.
another wizard. He taught me a lot of
He's a
wizarding
wizard
stuff.
Right.
Yeah. There was a time when we were all just kind of
You're a
refugees.
hoe, Harry.
And we
I'm on what?
ran into each other, and there was a big caravan, and it was the choice to settle or keep. Just how the Wayfarers kind of formed. We were a caravan of people fleeing certain conflicts, and then
Like what?
all sorts, all the stuff that tore up the Moonlands.
Anything specific?
No, what were you running from? I asked Brandon. Dylan. Dylan.
Well, I was there. I was fighting back whatever the horrors were.
Ah, yes. After the war, there were a lot of remnants of, evil about the place.
But I don't know what this evil was, see? Firth is hurt, but alive.
Mm-hmm.
Just be aware. Anyway, it's good that I found you here because I've been told to seek you out and tell you not to help. Don't come to our aid yet. We're dispersed for now, and those who need a wayfarer still have that service. But just to not be as obvious in your uniform as we would like to be, until we find the perpetrators.
I have so many different clothes in this backpack. You can have whatever you like.
Oh.
They wouldn't fit him. He's too short.
We could take some scissors.
Maybe your clothes are too big.
If you keep on your uniform, there's every chance that you'll be found and your companions as well will be unsafe.
Why, pray tell, would we be unsafe?
Well,
We're pretty unsafe generally.
I don't know yet.
We are already targeted too.
Yeah, also found by what? Wouldn't that be the first question you ask?
Yeah, when... Yeah. That would be. Yeah, who attacked us? Surely you...
We carried off one of their bodies, one of the ones that we killed.
What was it?
Dust.
Who was it? Dust.
When it might have been some sort of magical defense mechanism, I'm not sure. I'm not very into the magic, but they disintegrated essentially as soon as we started to carry them off to understand more about them.
Gross.
I don't know why. I don't know what they are, but they're out looking for wayfarers.
They turned to dust. What was the...
Not really. It's more about... They didn't show... That's just a phrase. They just didn't have any sort of insignias, emblems, jewelry. They went in to die.
That's not our vibe at all. We're not about hiding.
Well, no, it isn't.
Did they just look like humans, or?
There were different races. Gnomes, humans, halflings. elves.
At what point did they turn to dust?
No, that was just a figure of speech. They didn't we didn't find anything on them, essentially.
Right.
It's as though they were dust. They might as well have been because of the non-information we received from them.
Okay.
Try bringing one back. Give it the old speak with the dead.
No, we didn't, because we're a little concerned about using our magic around at this point, apart from the mailing service. It's been a little while then since the week, and we just...
What's so scary about your magic?
Not scary per se, it's more, if we did magic, someone might be able to detect from where it's come from.
No, but what makes yours different to, say, Locke's?
I'm not sure. Do you have any particular school of magic you're good at? Is it Locke?
It's correct, yes. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Miss you too, Dylan.
Did you say miss you too?
I miss you too. Yeah, I miss Dylan all the time.
More of a
Sounds like-
cleric than an actual wizard.
No, but it's all magic, right?
There's a difference between
No, but
divine and
yes, I get that part. I'm just trying to
druidic.
understand what makes yours so special
That's
in
true,
comparison.
It's not anything special.
Does it leave
per
like
se.
an individual signature or something like that?
If-
Because if you're, let's just say, I don't know what school of magic you do, but let's just say you do. What do you do? What's your school of magic?
I personally only fight with a sword. That's my magic.
Fuck.
Renly was able to locate more of these folk, and they were in pursuit. So I'm here to tell you two things. One, for now, Renly's orders out of the hat.
Lame.
Second, we have made our way towards Morning Crest. So it's a small town to the west of Avaroth, sorry, and it's going to be our new Avaroth for now.
We can't change towns every time someone rocks up.
Renly's orders.
Or stop wearing our hats.
We'll make it back there, don't worry. People know us from Avaroth. We will make our way back there again once we know it's safe.
How offended will everyone be if I keep wearing my hat?
You got this.
That doesn't seem like a very... Ah, fuck. I'll take my hat off. God damn.
Oh, but you love your hat.
Yeah, it's like...
And also,
Oh my gosh, you have
you haven't
hair.
had a
over
haircut
there.
for a
Yeah,
while, have
no, I haven't. I've got hat hair like crazy.
you? Yeah, it's... You should get that sorted out.
Yeah.
Dylan forgot to close his hat before he put it on his head.
That's very funny. I'm gonna steal that later. So,
Didn't you just get it then?
No,
that 'cause he's
I
bald?
got it. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he says I suffer from alopecia.
What the fuck?
Wow, you're a horrible person.
Moving on.
I guess
What?
I'm an alopecia shit.
What?
keep his way out
Do
your
these
mouth.
people not just leave something behind that says, or no one says anything? They just rock up and attack.
Well, they probably had this plan for some time. My understanding is
One of the things, I've told you about this before, one of the great things about the Wayfarers is you can have a pretty criminal past. And that's okay. You just come along and you sign the contract and promise not to do any more crimes that aren't, that we're not cool with. And then you're good. You're good to go.
No, but sure, that's fine. But killing 30 people is quite a maneuver.
Could be bounty hunters. They could have been looking for like someone in particular.
They
maybe
targeted
wrong.
wayfarers without being like, hey, we're looking for this person. Or
I mean,
leaving a
we've
note.
like experienced that like 3 times in the last month that we've known each other.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
We've experienced that exact same thing where like people have killed like 30 people and not said anything. Maybe they just want to hire you for a job because that's normally what happens to us.
I laugh at that. Why is it just you? No offense, but just on your own?
Better that we travel out on our own, and I'm probably one of the more aptly survivors, and I came along by lightning rail. Just be aware that it was a quicker visit than usual. Quite exhilarating, actually. The lightning rail, used to try it.
Wait, so you knew that they were coming for me specifically? You came all this way just to warn me?
No, but they're coming. They were here for us, not you. I'm just here to. Hopefully, had seen you, and I have. I'd asked around for you, and you weren't around. I was about to leave, actually, but I just wanted to let you know that the Wayfarers in general seem to be being targeted at the moment.
Why would you think they're after you specifically? Why is that the first conclusion you jumped
We
to?
are on a list.
Well, we killed a bunch of orcs up on that thing, and then we killed those guys downstairs. And then we really fucked with those dragonborn outside. I'm missing like 8 different groups of people.
No, I'm talking about this specific group of people.
Oh.
Why would you think they're after you specifically?
And right before I met you, I stole this guy from some people who were hunting him down, so they might be going for me. And we killed all those necromancers in the town.
No. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah. Because when we were doing all that stuff, I had a uniform on. I see her point now. I started doing it.
But this specific group of people that made their way all the way across to Abeloth, I don't think they're anyone we've encountered since Vedica. Surely.
I don't know.
So why would this specific group be after you?
I don't know. That's what I was asking. I thought it would be odd that if he came all this way for me. Same thought. I was like, that's weird that they would be after me.
I don't believe that they're targeting you specifically.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird.
I believe it's the group.
Then why would you seek him out specifically?
Because he was the only one unaccounted for.
How did you find him?
Well, I wasn't prepared to. I'd already gone to Flamekeep, and I'd known that you were, east of here, and always start with the main cities and work our way.
Coincidental, you.
Well, it's either Flamekeep or Korth. They're my first 2 ports of call.
He could have written a letter.
Did you get a letter?
Why didn't I get a letter?
That would have been easier.
Look in my hat.
Think about what we do. Think about what we have now. The letters are somewhat risky now. We don't know if someone is working on the inside and knows about these letters, or it's safer if I spoke to you face to face.
I did send a lot of letters about the shit we were doing.
I don't know if someone interfered with those letters or not. We have to be cautious of all.
But that would be very Wayfarer of them.
Yeah.
Do you open letters?
No. Our first thought of who could be targeting us, perhaps House Civis. They are information gatherers, and they are predominantly the gnomish conglomerate that they are. They are our direct rivals.
Well, there was a brief period where we were supposed to kill like the 12 guy.
They envy us for our height.
Perhaps. I also am concerned that, again, there could be something else, someone else that doesn't... He looks around again to all of you. How much did you say they know?
They know everything from the very beginning when we met just outside the Mornland borders the very beginning, the foundation of our order.
I see. Well, there could be others. There could be others that are watching us. Thank you for the hydrate and posture check.
Nice.
And I'm just concerned, and I don't want you to get hurt. We've been through a lot together. Anyway, I've sent my message. I made sure you received it. I'm needed back with Renly.
All these hot people just keep leaving. He's back to ignoring us too.
The next time I meet you, I'm going to need to make sure it's you. If there's just some deceivers and whatnot.
How do you know it's him now?
Good question. When I first met you, you were with a group, you were guarding a group of refugees. And they greeted us. How did they greet us?
He goes over towards you and whispers in your ear. And he whispers, "Well met. May Ada light your path. Shine upon you."
Yeah, those fucking guys. All right, yeah. Sure. That was them.
It is me. I'm not trying to deceive.
That's nothing. You tell the group as well.
They just said, hail or greetings, I believe. It's been a while. May Ada shine a light upon you.
Gross.
Yeah.
Ada, gosh.
Yeah. Those guys.
Anyway, well, are you going to be staying in Korth for some time?
No, we're leaving soon.
I would get out of any major cities. If you didn't know your way around, if you do, find a hiding place and stay in it until all this blows over, and we can send you the right information to let you know when that is.
Can you say that once more louder for the people in chat?
Of course. The same thing as I just said out loud. Hail, may Ado shine a light upon you.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, though.
Shine a light on me.
Please stay. Either stay in Korth if you know your way around. Have you been to Korth before?
No, but my friend has. But we're leaving.
Where will you go afterward?
Yeah, that's me.
Afterwards? Probably to Shan.
Why are we going to Shan?
Well, I don't know if you guys are coming with me, but to Shan is my intention.
Where are you going? What is your intention there?
Collect letters, deliver them. The usual. I'll probably leave the first opportunity I get.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, Shan is... There are plenty of places to hide there, so it's probably a good idea. Very well.
If I do need to find you here, where will I find you in the city?
I'm leaving shortly. I'll go back to Morning Crest and make sure the rest of the wayfarers are safely there.
And that's where that's where I'll find them then.
Correct. I would ask if you can, perhaps on your way to Shan, see us there.
Okay.
It's lovely to meet you all. You have a strong dwarf in your midst.
Do we?
Not Ivor. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I need to make some mirth of this situation anyway.
So where are you heading off to now?
Back to Morning Crest, where the wayfarers are finding a new home until all this blows over.
How are you going to get out of the city at this time?
That's an excellent question. How are you getting this?
He smiles and he says, well, you bribe the guards enough and they'll turn a blind eye to someone leaving.
There we go. The bribe would have been quicker. Got any bribe money for us?
Only enough to leave myself, I'm sorry.
All right. Whenever he gets up to leave, I still want pleasant conversation, but I'm sussing him out hard.
Okay, you can make an insight check if you want to, or what are you trying to understand?
Is it the Brandon that I remember? Is it in detail? Dylan, sorry. Dylan.
That's okay.
Is it the Dylan that I remember? Is like same sort of features, etc.? Is he quite any new injuries? I'm looking for anything that's weird about because his tail that doesn't stack up.
Is he single?
Is he
You know,
single?
Really important questions.
He is. He's single. He's like Aragon. He lives out in the willows. And every time, like he waits for that perfect golden hour, and then he gets like shirtless from the waist up, and it's like he just goes down to like a creek with the steam coming off it. He has like and he goes, "Wow."
You said that well. Make an
Ka-chow,
inside check.
ka-chow. Oh, I turned myself on.
Lightning struck.
Hey, not one.
Stop rolling. I brought new dice because they always do that. Why are you rolling my old dice?
Oh, it's your dice. I took your dice.
No, I have it. That's because that's what it always does.
You're not one dice.
All right.
Got a 17 that time.
From what you understand, though the story certainly does seem like when he was speaking to you, though it was that same deep voice that you are familiar with, it was rushed. There were some bits that you're likely aware that might have been missed because they could be. It doesn't seem to have been anything that wasn't important that hasn't been shared already with you. You saw his longsword, you saw his shield, same longsword, same shield. There's nothing different about those. He still wears the same, though the longsword seems to have a few more notches in it. You notice that he's the same. He doesn't seem to have been injured. There doesn't seem to be any new limp or any scars or any wounds that he's holding. Same voice, same eyes, same features.
Same boring old Dylan.
Damn. Well, it's been good to see you, even if you bring ill tidings.
It's brief, but we'll catch up a bit later on. Look out for Renly's okay to come back.
Yeah. How bad do you think should be if I just ignored that order?
I think I'm only here to deliver a message, and she can't see you. It's only for your safety and the safety of for your friends. I've come to you.
What if you told her he's probably going to ignore it a bit?
I don't need to tell her anything. I can tell her I've sent him the message. I've seen him. He is well, and I can leave it at that.
Can you tell her you got the sense he was going to ignore it a bit, but he didn't outright say it?
If you'd like me to say that.
I would like you to say that.
That I can do. See what their reaction is, shall we? I'll get the talking to, not you.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, thank you. Farewell.
He gives you all a bit of a stern nod and quietly leaves. He doesn't go down the main thoroughfare of the main path along the docks. He goes sneakily around the corner out into the shadows and out of sight.
He's not very sneaky, is he?
No, that didn't make... A lot of that didn't feel right. Like, how did he just find me here at the first pub we stayed at?
That was my question. Could be coincidental. But then he would have had to been locked up here with the rest of the city for however long a period of time, just waiting.
Unless he came in and out through tunnels.
I mean, he did say he was bribing the...
Why are you sus on him?
No, well, yes, I am sus on him, but I'm always sus on him. Something you should know about that guy is he's full psycho. And not in like a crazy, like I'm going to do bad things and hurt you way, but in like a, oh, Renly told me to be your best friend? Oh, okay, I'm your best friend. Oh, Renly told me to like slit your throat. 2 seconds later, now you're dead. He's that kind of guy.
Right. So he has discipline.
So you're jealous?
No, I don't know, like I want to keep wearing my hat.
You can keep wearing your hat, I don't mind.
No, I wouldn't want to put you
Why
or
don't
me.
camouflage your hat?
Nah.
Make it look like a different hat.
Then it's just a different hat.
No.
The whole point
but
is
it's
that
still got the hat.
But it's blue, and it's got the compass on the front.
Yeah, but then that's like, hey, here's a target. Let's shoot an arrow through your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that other guy.
Do you think those guys... Do you think they were random sewer guys, or do you think they were, like...
Out to find you?
Out to find me, specifically. No, you're all awful, too. It can't just be me.
Hey,
That's
speak
fair.
for
I don't know about
yourselfies.
you. I don't know about you. That's fair. the rest of you, though. You could have been any of you.
Degrees of terribleness, maybe.
Yeah. Terrible by omission. Like those potions.
Yes, which I just learned about.
I mean, it's good news. I was concerned when I saw that article that many of my friends had been hurt. But they're all fine. That's good.
So who were the other 30 people that got killed?
Random wayfarers. There's heaps of.
So they were all wayfarers that died.
I'm not even asking. He just said no one that I knew who died, and I was like, good enough. There's a lot.
How's that seafood?
It has arrived. Zod brings the seafood to you. It is less than fresh. It's warm. It's
as in it's cooked.
I'm eating rations.
There's rice on the side. There are there's a fresh salad, or what looks to be just a slightly wilted salad. You can see tomatoes that might be a little bit, maybe a few days old, left out in the sun, sort of thing.
I ate all of it.
I'm eating absolutely rations.
Yep. The rice is cold as well, and the fish there is probably the warmest out of the lot. It looks like that's been freshly, sometime probably
Removed
today.
from refrigeration and not cooked.
Probably fresh, sometime today, cooked.
Yeah, I'll eat that.
I'm not gonna eat.
Okay.
Offer you some rations.
All right.
Oh, actually, I think I do.
Do you have like a warm food spell? I asked Lila.
I can make sure that there is no disease in this food if you want.
Yeah, but can you warm it up?
Yours and share mine later.
I can put a little bit of firebolt flame underneath it. Produce a little flame for you. Warm it up. Eventually, not instantly.
That's got to be a spell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of those, or the prestidigitation or thaumaturgy can do that. Warm or cool food.
I do like my food hot though, and she starts to produce a little flame underneath each of the what looks to be metal plates that heat up a lot of this food.
I'm going to get in on that.
Okay, as you start to eat that, you have your rations of seed, crackers, nuts, dried fruit, sustenance. Yep, correct. You take your fill of whatever you would choose to have, and more drinks arrive of the same tropical taste, and you see guards pass by the Blubber's shore. A couple of them, a pair of them, after a good 20 minutes of eating and in relative silence, they pop their heads in. You can see that they're one of them is a human. The other looks like he's a dwarf, about your height, very very thick set in the shoulders, and it's the human that speaks first. The black beard, fairly rough, with a torch. They all wear a spear on their backs. They hold the spear on their backs. Evening, folks. Just checking in. It's curfew.
Yes, we'll be lodging here tonight. We won't be on the street.
All right. Yeah. Good. We have permits.
Yes, but
Kindly show that, and we'll be on our way.
I think that's in our rooms.
Oh, fair. No, understandable. If you could go get them, we'll be happy to wait for you.
no, like we left them in our other rooms.
Why are you staying at 2?
No, so we were staying there, and then we left our permits there, and then we came here. Can I roll this? Can I roll is it persuasion or deception? What's better?
Are you lying?
Yes.
Deception.
Obviously, we don't have permits, do we?
No.
Oh, okay.
Deception it is.
Yeah.
Can I attempt to give her advantage by elaborating on that story?
And how are you going to elaborate?
We couldn't make it back to our abode in time before curfew ended, so we took shelter here.
What am I doing deception?
Yeah, that'll give you advantage. That's just
Before
good.
curfew
I like that.
Roll again. Whatever it was highest.
That's a nat 20 plus 5. is
Nice.
The second one.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, that makes sense. The curfew is fucking us all over. So, look, just make sure next time if other guys come past, you have your permits on you, yeah?
It's very kind of you, thank you.
Not at all. Have a good night, and sorry about the beers. I know what they're like here.
Do you have any spare permits in case we run into some other guards, like while we're still here?
Yeah, like temporary permits.
He looks at the dwarf, who silently, from a small pouch on his person, he produces very only a couple of pages worth of booklets, and he opens them up and he takes your names, and then writes a bit of a note and hands them out.
Temp permit.
And in each of them, it says 3 days worth of stay in Korth until such time as you head to the guards' quarters and he explains, sign up for, get your current permits back or pay for more.
Okay.
No, I'll
Sounds good.
slip him a small sapphire. Okay. Well, you're doing a very good job. This curfew is very reasonable and necessary.
Are you handing it to the dwarf or the human?
Whatever one handed me the.
No, that was the dwarf.
Note.
He puts it into his meaty dwarven hand for a moment, this sapphire, and he looks up at you. I can't take that, not for this.
That's not for that. You already gave it to me. It's just for doing a good job.
This is a sapphire.
Yeah.
It is a sapphire. I don't look at you.
But you trade in sapphires?
It's just a small one that I had from someone else did that same thing I'm doing to you. I did a good job and they were like, here, I have this as an extra.
So you must understand, we're grateful, but this is
150 gold.
That's a lot of worth of coin. Where did you get it?
You must be doing a very good. I can't even remember actually.
His eyes sort of focus in on you a little bit more.
That's probably back in Vedica.
It's a little bit. No, he puts the sapphire on the table and he says, "Look, I don't know where you got it. I don't want to know actually. Just leave it, and I'd just be wary of who you give this sort of thing to. Okay?
Why?
Because it's worth a lot more than just passerbys. I'd accept a couple of silver perhaps, but this looks like you're trying to hand a stolen thing over to someone else."
I'll slide in 10 silver. I go, it's okay. I don't think he has like a concept of the value of things.
He takes the 10 silver and says, "That I can accept, thank you."
The human's just like, oh.
No, as you look over into the human, he's also actually quite concerned looking over the sapphire, that's now on the table again. The human guard says, "Yeah, you've really got to be careful as to who you're handing just loose jewels to."
I don't know. Do you want it? I can't use it.
You can go to the bank, the Korth bank, and try and exchange it for coin. That'll be a bit more legitimate. This just looks like bribery.
Yeah, and too much bribery. If you're going to bribe, it's got to be like the right amount.
I don't know. Yeah. Suit yourself and I'll chuck it to you.
I'll take it.
All right. As the guards then leave and you have your permits, Zod clears your plates worth of food. Lila is you can see her eyes start to close. She's getting a little bit tired. She says she gets up out of her chair and says, "Ugh, probably going to head to bed." What's everyone else doing? Tomorrow we can trade some. We can look around Korth a little. I can hand in my resignation. It'll all be sort of said and done.
Could you do me a favour before you go to
Yeah,
sleep? It doesn't have to be right now. You could do it any time in the next whenever.
No problem.
I'll pull out that necklace that I found in the chest. Does this have any magical properties, or is it just a nice little necklace?
Yeah, tomorrow I can cast I can attempt to magically identify it if you'd like. I can
No rush.
put some of my magical prowess to use. But the battle did use up a little bit of mine.
I think maybe we all need a rest unless anyone needs to do anything.
No, I'm so ready for a nap.
Great. Well, the three of us are sharing a room anyway, so we'll just come up with you.
Cramped in there,
Yeah, sleepover party.
Oh, okay, exciting.
Well, there's only 4 rooms, and I offered Annalise, and I felt rude to not offer Lila.
Yeah. I feel a bit. Whole room to myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Revel in it.
Sure.
Good night.
So Lila, Annalise, and Kailani, you're all going to go into one of the rooms. Do any of you want to do anything else apart from rest for the evening?
Are you okay?
I'm concerned. It doesn't make any sense. It's not what we do. If we were attacked like that, the Renly I know wouldn't just go to ground. She'd tell us all to shine our hats up and kick some ass. And that guy's a psycho. That's why I told him we were going to Shan, because I don't want him following us. Also, if he gets captured and tortured, he'll tell them we're going to Shan, and it'll throw whoever's after us off our tail. Which is a move I think he would appreciate, in a way.
Could you send a letter to your friend?
Apparently that's not the way to go.
For confirmation. Do you not follow him?
No, there's no. It's too late now anyway. He'll put way too much distance between us and the tavern. Besides, why would he, if he was after us to hurt us, why would he come in and warn me? Like that. It's just bizarre, that's all. Doesn't add up.
How good of friends are you with Renly? Maybe he doesn't want you to interfere with something. If he's suspicious, that is. It could be quite innocent.
Well, like long-term colleagues, if that makes sense. Like, not best friends, but we know of each other. You worked somewhere before and you were real good at your job, and there's like one other guy who's also real good at his job, but he just does it very differently. That's kind of it.
I guess, yes.
That's kind of the relationship we have.
You and Renly, or you and
No, Renly's
Dylan?
the boss. Renly's dope.
Ah.
She's awesome. She does magic shit, wizard shit, hero shit.
She's magical.
Is that the Wayfarer thing where they shit a lot?
Yeah. It's because we eat everything.
Well, when you're on the road for so long, you're not going to knock back a meal.
Yeah. And also just eat anything that comes up. But no, she doesn't. She doesn't poop. That's how mighty she is.
But,
All right. Do you think she could make a peggacorn?
She had to.
I heard of a dictator from a northern country that also did that.
Yeah. She's also great at golf.
Yeah, right. Does golf exist in everyone?
It does. She invented it.
Oh, right. Sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah. But no, she's great. That's what I mean. That's not her vibe. Hiding and running.
Is there another way you can reach her? Perhaps we could enlist a mage to send her a message.
Perhaps.
I'm sure that shouldn't cost too much money.
God, the indignity. Paying someone to send a letter for me.
Well, yes. It'll be more than a couple of copper or silver. We're probably looking at 50 gold, maybe 150.
I'll be hiding my hat for that one, that's for sure.
But at least you could speak to her fairly quickly.
I wish there was somebody else I could speak to. It's just bizarre.
Is there any other wayfarers that you're aware of that's in this region?
I don't know. I didn't worry about tracking them. I mostly just delivered letters to the hard to get to places. That was my specialty.
Why do you think the wayfarers were involved with the 30-something dead?
I told
At your headquarters, was it? Or just in Aberlath?
I don't know.
You were told in Avaroth.
Avaroth. Have you read the article? Is there anything in that in the newspaper?
Scour the article for a second time.
All it says really is that there were citizens of Avaroth, so nothing specifically about from where they come from, any particular the headquarters specifically, the distribution centers wasn't targeted specifically, so it's difficult to make out. It seems like the news is still being filtered through.
Does it say who's investigating the
House Madani? House Madani, inquisitives, etc. Yeah, and investigators.
That in itself is irksome. Nobody wants an investigation.
Why would... Perhaps you could speak to somebody from House Madani to get more information. If they're a neutral party in this feeling that you have.
Can you just use your hat to send a message to one of your wayfarers?
Dylan said don't. He said it's compromised in some way. We don't really know how the hat works, just that it does. Well, we have some idea. Some troubling ideas. But that's not the... We don't really know. So, no, I can't, apparently, because that'll give us away. I've been sending letters this whole time. That might be why we get attacked so goddamn much.
It seems weird that 30 unrelated people died in your city and then you just bailed on your headquarters.
Yeah, it's not the way to go.
The Wayfarers didn't kill the 30-odd people, did they?
No, he would have just told me if we did that. I mean, we would never do that. Did we do that? I don't know. It's too vague. I think for now I will heed his advice and hide my hat. Although it saddens me greatly. At the first opportunity, we'll find out more. But we've got more important business than that while we're here. It doesn't sound like there's anything I can do to find out anything more.
All right then. So we turn in for the night.
I feel... Should the three of us maybe stay in the one room, just in case? Just in case we get attacked. Yeah. Just in case we get attacked, and because if we're in the three of us are all in our own room.
They just want a sleepover party.
They're jealous.
Let's go see how big the rooms are.
You're really looking forward to having your own room. I understand.
No, it's not so much that.
But it is that.
It is that.
But you're right. After what's happened today, what happened on the airship, the sewers, is probably not a bad idea. Come on, we'll go grab the mattresses from the other beds. Or the pillows.
Your fucking bed rolls, your menaces.
Yeah, the pillows might be better.
We can sleep head to toe.
I'll just sleep on the floor.
Oh. All right.
As you gather these mattresses and you go into the one room, the rooms are different sizes. You get the biggest one, and you choose the biggest one, and you sleep a few feet apart from each other. But it's a little shack. It's
feet apart.
not you sleep head to toe to head, so you don't lock in. So it's
Our legs are gonna. Wait, no. No, I take that back. So fast.
Yeah.
As you sleep, you wake up to the slight sound of a pitter patter of rain. As the night passes,
Fitting.
Uneventfully, you heal up fully
No one died in their sleep.
to your
What a shame.
Yay, long rest.
And a level up.
as you
Level up.
as you long rest. You do think about your past adventures on airships and you dream of flight and magic as House Thorani flows through your minds and your dreams, and you see a face before you, one that is a handsome prince on the
Definitely
loose.
dreaming of a handsome prince.
And you wake up with the knowledge of your companion's plight and the day ahead where Lila will be free of the administration. And as you wake up, you do feel stronger, and you
Yes, level up.
That's exciting.
Pump for that. It gets a lot.
I don't know what to do with that.
Jeez, like I've played 3 episodes. We'll do it after the stream.
enjoy.
Beautiful.
And that's where we'll leave it for the evening as you wake up to a slightly overcast, pitter-patter day. All right, well done, everyone.
Pit patter, motherfucker.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Fucking NVCDM has sent me a video. And all I can see is that it's a screenshot. Like, the cover is all of us, but we're not allowed to watch it on stream because apparently there's copyrighted music
Nice.
on this video.
Love it.
So, what the fuck have you done, Nick?
We'll love that. Can't wait. But we're gonna leave, love and leave everyone.
I'm terrified
We're
because
gonna-
Ash messaged about it too. So
Oh,
now
yeah,
I
they're
know
all-
that
they're
this
all
is going to
in
be
on it.
bad.
They're all in it.
Not quality wise, but like for my self-esteem.
Yeah, we're gonna raid Fat 90s guy, of course. So let's let's go and raid. Oh
Okay,
God,
send Josh some
that was
love.
crazy.
Thank you again, Ham.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
That's
Liam.
2
That
weeks.
was
2 weeks in a row.
Two
That's
weeks.
Yeah.
yeah.
very very kind and
You nasty.
ridiculous of you.
That's really sweet.
So that's very kind. Stick around for the raid. Enjoy. But we'll see everyone next week for a day in Korth. We'll see everybody soon. Take care.
Push.
Same.